Alright, then we are good. We are live. Notification sending presently. X, don't break on me. It's amazing what not dead naming a website does. It actually functions. Today.
Picky.
Refresh, just make sure that went out properly. Twitch overlay, you motherfucker. Why are you not showing video? Finicky little thing, aren't you?
Sometimes it be laggy like that.
Okay, we have video. Streamlabs is actually showing at the start this time. I don't know what happened with Streamlabs. A recent update, I think, got pushed. It won't auto-log in when you start OBS anymore. You have to do it separately.
Oh. Okay.
Now, do you use Streamlabs in OBS, or do you just use it separately, if at all?
I don't use Streamlabs at all. I'm running on solo OBS.
Oh, that's my fault for using Streamlabs, then.
I don't think so. I've heard good things. It's just my PC didn't, manage it all. I wanted to try it.
Yeah,
and now I know what.
Full cop, the reason I got Streamlabs is because I have voice mod. I don't use voice mod right now, but I figured, oh, if I want to use, like, a Space Marine voice filter when I'm playing 40k Space Marine, I want to have that on hand. Or if I'm playing, like, an astronaut game, I want the ability to, like, have a radio toggle to make my voice sound more staticky. I have not been using voice mod since I started streaming.
Really? I always use voice mod. It's running right now, even.
It's like, I have the original, like, one-time payment version. I don't have anything where it's like you gotta pay for extras.
Oh.
It's the old version. Sometimes it has compatibility issues. I think I tried using it back before I started using this avatar, so that would have been, like, the first half of 2024.
Yeah.
Have not used it since I switched to this.
Oof. Yeah, I only use it because it's like I feel safer that way, when I'm still in my starting screen. That way I know for sure, unless I switch to the other scene, that my mic will not get picked up. I'm a little paranoid when it comes to that.
Paranoid? You're talking to a guy who has, like, 3 different variations of censor bars for his web browser. And we're not even going out of a maximized video window today. Theoretically, at least.
But that's a fair thing. Like, blocking out, like, censoring your web browser is, like, a fair thing. There might be a lot of shit.
Yeah. It's the smart choices, which is why most people don't do it. They just freeball it, and then suddenly, how did you get my personal info? The internet is full of autists. No, you literally just showed personal info. It wouldn't even take a train aficionado to find you after that. It would literally just be the first page of Google.
That actually happened to a friend of mine, who I'm sadly not friends with anymore, but because she's kind of in a bad place right now, and it's dangerous. She doxed herself. Like, she went full face cam. She showed pictures of herself and friends who did not consent to be shown, by the way, on her stream. And then all of a sudden she's like, oh no, nobody talks to me anymore. Everybody knows me. Why the fuck? Blah, blah, blah. She's getting harassed and stalked in private now as well. Like, girl, you put your face out there.
Yeah, I've got cousins down south that have done exactly that. I can't explain it. But what I can explain is the update to the notes we've had since yesterday. Let's see here. Nintendo Direct notes. We originally had, what was this, 3-4 guesses when we closed off? I got us up to 13, so we have at least matching with State of Play numbers. Some of the other categories, we ended up going to 15. 13 should be plenty. It's an odd number. At least we can break ties.
Yeah.
So, for the guesses, originally we had Duskblood's release date. I still don't know if we're going to see that soon, but I feel like they're going to trot that out. And in the same vein, they're going to have more FromSoft, courtesy of Elden Ring Tarnished Edition. They've already confirmed a release date on this. They've already confirmed it's a keycard, the DLC situation. I do think they will show gameplay just because they need a third-party powerhouse, and Elden Ring is still a strong frontrunner. You're not going to fight me on that being a 4-year-old RPG?
No.
Okay.
I would never fight on the topics of Elden Ring.
Good, because the internet would fight back. Okay.
Exactly. I'm scared.
After that, we have Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. I do think they're going to bring out something Fire Emblem. Maybe Fortune's Weave is a little too particular. We've only seen, at tops, 2 trailers since it was announced. But the last Fire Emblem game, the 3-player multiplayer one, came and went like a wet fart. It just vanished into the ether. So I figure they're going to have Fortune's Weave for a little bit of name recognition. Because Fire Emblem needs to be more than just a Smash Bros. Sword fighter generator. With a side of Byleth memes. After that, I'm guessing we're going to get GameCube NSO port montage. They're not going to give us specific dates. But the fact of the matter is, the GameCube games that are being brought to Nintendo Switch Online membership, I think we've gotten less than one a month in the last year. And they were supposed to be a Switch 2 selling feature. Like, exclusively, only on Switch 2 for a reason. I don't know if we even have double digits right now.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't have NSO Plus, because they gatekept that behind their premium membership. It's like, do you have NSO Standard? Sure, that entitles you to NES games. That gets you Game Boy Standard, no advance. Does it get you GameCube? Nada. Meanwhile, my phone could probably emulate multiple GameCube games simultaneously, but sure, the Switch 2, let's just do one at a time and pretend it's a hardware issue, that it only can be on this console, not the Switch 1. Which, by the way, had the Mario 35th Anniversary Collection, including not only a GameCube game, courtesy of Super Mario Sunshine, but also Super Mario Galaxy! A Wii game! Then again, they were not good ports. They literally still had bounding boxes from emulator artifacts in there, so Nintendo was stealing their own ROMs. And they weren't even cute about it. They didn't try to hide it at all. So I do think they're going to have something for the GameCube NSO. Or, you first?
I said what I said.
Okay.
I'm done.
Okay, after the GameCube ports on the NSO situation, I still think they're going to have nothing for Mario Kart World's Anniversary, DLC, or update-wise. I might eat crow on that one, but it's been a year. The biggest update they did was taking out the manipulations for, like, intermediary tracks, or whatever you call them, where people wanted to do standard 3-lap races, not these, like, tours across the map. That was the biggest...
Like, I remember when that came out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
That was the biggest update they did, and it was taking away feature, not adding anything.
Yeah.
I feel like Mario Kart World's still going to be too much of a sore spot. They're not going to do anything there. But they
really fucked up with that one.
Mm-hmm. But I think that one thing they have to lean into a little is the movie front. Because the 2 Mario movies thus far have both done well, both financially and reception-wise. Maybe not critically, but audience receptions are good. I think they're going to show something for the Zelda live-action movie. I don't think we're going to get, like, a full story breakdown, that kind of trailer. Maybe they tease Ganon, but for now, it could just be glamour shots of the 2 actors they've already revealed for Link and Zelda.
Who are the actors now?
Don't.
I know there was a huge debate.
Yeah, they wanted Hunter somebody to play Link. I don't know who they originally wanted for Zelda.
I only saw the debate with, like, Princess Zelda, right? Because there was a picture going around of, like, a very gorgeous woman. And everybody was like, no, she's trans. I'm like, but she looks like Zelda. Like, 1-to-1. Why is there Orlando Bloom here? I don't think he's playing Link.
No, I've got the names of them. I was gonna try and send you a picture, but... Should I keep the volume down on this, or... What's in the background? Not sure if that's getting in the way. Right, the names of the actors are Benjamin Evan Ainsworth as Link, and Bo Bragason as Zelda. They look fine. I think, what's the name? Schaefer, Hunter or something. That looks like a straight-up elf. I get they're probably not going to use them for Zelda because, you know, there's that whole controversy that we just discussed, but...
Yeah.
As it stands, the current live actions, they couldn't get a blondie for both of them. Link is not a brunette.
Oreo.
I'm just going to get rid of that. Back to the overlay window. Aside from the live-action movie teaser, I think they're going to have something for Super Metroid. A remaster, a remake. It's going to be something 2D. Because I think it's too soon for them to do anything Prime-related. Some people are probably going to expect like a Prime 2 remaster following Prime 1. I think Prime 2 would be too soon. Also, there'd be a question of whether or not it's going on the Switch 2 or just Switch in general. And I doubt we're going to see like a mainline numbered entry for 6 because... generally, Nintendo seems to treat Prime and the numbered entries as if they're both the same quality tier, for lack of a better word. And we just had Prime 4 last year.
Oh, yeah.
And I do think we're going to see more Star Fox 64 remake gameplay, as if what's in the background right now isn't indicative. It's in the pre-show, I don't know if I can count it.
Technically, you already got it.
We haven't even started yet and I'm racking up points. That's 1 out of 13. I'll take it.
That's cheating. It doesn't start until like 10 more minutes.
Okay, fine, I'll take it off.
No, you got it. It's Nintendo's fault.
Just let me know when I can lock it in then.
Lock it in.
Okay. After that, I think we're going to have another third-party monster tamer creature collector game. Pokemon's not impossible to be here, but usually Pokemon likes having their own directs, not so much the mains. Was it last September or September 2024 Pokemon was at a major direct as well? Because usually they try to bring it on their own showcase. But hey, you already have a guess here, something Mario-related or Pokemon. Very specific. I feel like...
absolutely specific.
I feel like another monster trainer, creature collector type of RPG, they're going to have something for that niche. Maybe Animo. I wouldn't go that specific. It's already been showcased. They're going to have anything other than Power World for that genre. Anything else.
No. Imagine hot take, Power World. They made up. They're best friends now.
Nintendo's already conceding a lawsuit in the European Union right now. There is no way they're going to let Power World, as they're suing Pocket Pair, off the hook. Also, for the record, that lawsuit Nintendo is losing in France, that is for their controller tech. That's nothing to do with the copyright patent trolling stuff.
Oh, is it the thing where it's like stopped working?
Yeah, the joystick drift.
It's illegal now. Yeah.
Yeah, listen.
They want to do it Europe-wide, by the way.
Say again?
They want to do the rule Europe-wide, like that rule applies to all of the EU.
Good, you shouldn't be able to sell something broken and then provide a service after the fact that most people don't even know about.
Exactly. It's a fair rule.
Mm-hmm. And I give France a lot of shit, but they are leading the way on this one, and they also got the foot in the door for the Stop Killing Games initiative. Good job, Snail Eaters. You got one. After that, I think we did already confirm that from the opening ceremony, it wasn't part of the original exhibition, but Nintendo might reaffirm something that the Monster Hunter team already showed in a separate video. Monster Hunter Wilds is getting a Switch 2 port. And I think they would confirm that they're not just porting it the current version, they would drip feed content so they have, like, a curve as they launch. It's probably going to start with something close to the vanilla version, maybe with some fixes, and then they drip feed the content.
Okay, do you think they'll let you have your account coupled?
I think they would let you get your Capcom ID, but I don't think they'd let you transfer saves.
shit, because that would be the way where I could get my save back, maybe.
Wishful thinking. The only case I know of that working would be a third-party tool on Monster Hunter World, not even Wilds. There's a third-party tool that lets you transfer your PS4 save onto PC.
God damn it. I'm wishing.
Fingers crossed. So yeah, I'm thinking they're going to pull a Monster Hunter Rise, whereby the game comes out, they want you to take at least 6 months to get all the content that was previously on other platforms. Like, they've got over a year of stuff to catch up on. They're slowing it down by half.
Yeah.
After that, I feel this is going to be a very blanket but predictable guess. Heavy on third-party multiplayer support, because they want to get the FIFA fans, they want to get your generic ball and gun types of games, those players back on Nintendo. But I don't think they're going to have cross-platform play. They don't want you actually playing with anybody on PlayStation or Xbox. Heaven forbid PC. Somebody's got to fight for the Call of Duty fans, and it's not Call of Duty's developer. After that, I think they're going to have Switch 2 hardware variant, but it's not going to be a Lite or an OLED. It's not going to be something where it's like, ah yes, a single language version for anything other than Japan. No. I'm guessing it's just going to be like a limited edition release of the console with unique colors. Because they're already jacking up prices as is, and they don't want to do a hardware revision that makes it an even bigger price change, but they could do an extra $10-20 for colored plates, easy.
Yeah.
And lastly, we have the truest, most unambiguous guess of the entire note. Something Mario related or Pokemon.
It's a safe guess.
Okay. You've got the safe guess. I've got the ones that I'm going to bury myself in. Nothing but humble pie and eating crow for me.
Just thank me later when the percentage go up.
Well, technically they did have Mario Tennis while we were just here at the pre-show. Do you give it off of that?
Not only Mario Tennis, they had like 4 different Mario games.
Okay, fine. You can give us the official second correct guess. Yep. And now I'm going to hide that layer. It's already hidden. Okay. Should be starting in 2.5 minutes now. We're right down to the wire. Okay.
Oh my god, Tomodachi!
I see so many people playing this, I don't get it.
What do you mean?
It doesn't seem fun to me.
Okay, yeah, I don't know the gameplay aspect of it, but it seems fun to have like customized characters this time. Like properly customized.
Like, the gameplay just seems like, okay, we're gonna walk around and sometimes the NPCs randomly talk to each other and they have these dramatic interactions that are straight out of a Bollywood TV serialization with zero budget.
The thing is, I don't know the gameplay exactly, but it looks like you're just like not even controlling a character like within The Sims, right? You just watch them.
Yeah, you pick them up, and
Until
sometimes
they
you
have,
can,
like, a
like,
big position to
you can
play.
force feed them, you can give them new clothes, and that's about it. Everything else, you just leave them to themselves.
Yeah.
It's like, oh boy, I like Sims on autopilot. Also, another case of this being a Switch 1 game that is on Switch 2 with a theoretical upgrade. Okay, T-minus 57 seconds.
Ooh, we're almost there.
Nintendo, I hate to break it to you, nobody uses your app unless they're told to go to that app from another piece of social media. It's like, oh boy, there's an X notification. Did you know on Nintendo Direct, they announced Nintendo Today is going to have yap yap blah blah blah?
Yeah, why would you even have an app? That's weird.
Because they want to have a stopgap between them releasing official news and it being just copy-pasted elsewhere. It buys them 10 seconds, tops.
Hobbs. But everybody still gets the information usually from the other apps.
But what if you want to download a wallpaper? Clearly that means you should go to Nintendo Today, and then go to the Nintendo Music app. That way you can listen to things we won't legitimately put on Spotify. Nintendo!
Or let the pirates start.
Oh, speaking of pirates, do you think we're gonna get Black Flag here too?
Oh my god, please. No. If there's a Black Flag in here, I'm rage quitting this.
Black Flag can't let Control Resident win.
No.
Only one of them's had 4 appearances so far at SGF. And this technically isn't part of SGF, but still. It's basically.
Hello everyone, I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. First, here's a game that's coming to the Nintendo Switch system. Please, take a look at this.
Your opener isn't even a Switch 2 game?
Wow.
Wait, is this Rhythm Heaven?
My name is Law Misreads, and I'm known for my reading aloud skills and more. I'm here
Yes!
to help show you the Rhythm Heaven Groove game.
Why did I write that down as a guess? I don't know. Whatever. I think this is coming in less than 2 months.
Rhythm Heaven Groove.
God.
Playing this game is pretty simple. Just get into the groove and press the correct button. That's all there is to it. But it's not always the same rhythm. Listen carefully to the beat. Find your flow, and you'll be able to feel the rhythm. 2, 3, 4, now. 2, 3, now. 2, now. 2, 3, now. Over 80 all-new rhythm games are included. And as you play through the game, you can unlock different modes. For example,
The kingdom's everlasting peace rests on your shoulders. Finally, you're awake.
go forth, magician,
I can't lose.
and use the magical power of rhythm to beat monsters. Cast a fire spell with BA
Well, it's not quite Harmonite, but I'll take it.
and a healing spell with B down A. B down A. Like that.
So you really want to fight, huh?
What spells will strike a chord against the foes you face? Groove on and tip the scales to victory.
It's time for the Who's Got Rhythm quiz show.
Plus, there are even more rhythm games in the lineup. Enjoy all of this while playing solo. And
Dan, Emily, Leo, Sarah. We're under attack.
up to 4 players can enjoy dedicated rhythm games. Note the timing and block the arrows.
Grab the snack at exactly 3 o'clock.
Or aim for 3 o'clock on the dot.
Emily got the snack.
There are over 30 cooperative and
Ooh.
competitive games to play.
I mean, that's less than half of the overall roster, but still.
Get into the groove solo or with friends when
And I wonder if the multiplayer games overlap with the 80 they talk in the base roster.
July 2nd. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo.
Oh, it's less than a month away. Like, they said 80 games for single player. I wonder how much of that is overlapping what's available for multiplayer. Is it like 30 out of 80 games for multiplayer, or 80 plus 30?
Please wait just a little longer for its
I
release.
think out of.
From here, we'll
Or?
introduce games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch.
Now my brain hurts.
Let's begin with some headlines.
Onimusha? Okay.
I think we see this one.
Onimusha, Way of the Sword, a new entry in the swordplay action series, is slashing onto Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah, we've seen this previously at,
Known as Genma. Now, Miyamoto Musashi must prove himself beyond measure. Parry.
I'm not seeing a tremendous visual difference between this and the ones they've shown previously.
And the
There is still some,
attack Issa.
but
Master
I think it's mostly boiling down to lighting.
down the enemies in your path.
Mm-hmm.
It still looks generally like the version we saw in PlayStation 5 Pro footage.
Yeah. Like,
You can even use Joy-Con 2 motion control.
Oh boy, that makes up for the lack of RTX lighting.
ooh.
As fates intertwine, will you cut down those that stand in your way? Onimusha, Way of the Sword, launches on Nintendo Switch 2.
Way of the Wiimote Wiggle Waggle.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Skyward fans rejoice.
Your unwritten epic.
Dragon's Dogma!
Huh? Ah.
Dragon's Dogma 2, Dark Arisen, is heading to Nintendo Switch 2. You are the Arisen, a hero burdened with the fate of slaying the dragon who has taken your heart. In this expanded version of Dragon's Dogma 2, explore the new land of Norgan. Seek out spoilers.
Bitch, you what?
Praise them to reveal new weapons.
What?
Armor.
They got the expansion announcement? Nobody has Norgan yet!
Found powerful monsters in this single-player action RPG adventure. From a fighter specializing in close-range combat to a mage skilled in spellcasting, choose the vocation that fits your playstyle. Plus, you can lead up to 3 pawns. Custom companions.
These are new monsters. This is new armor. This is...
Taking on massive monsters. You can climb them to strike their weak points. Fighting alongside your pawns is key to victory. In a world between dark and light, embark on
So
an
much new... I don't...
all your own. What fate awaits the Arisen and their pawns? Dragon's Dogma
I don't know
2,
if you like
Dark
it or
Arisen
not.
launches on Nintendo
I'm terrified and in love. Dark Arisen Pool! Yes!
Otherworldly endeavors await
Oh.
these games. Earth has been true.
They didn't announce the DLC anywhere else. They first announced it in the Switch 2 version?
Now, join Eve on her mission
And to
to
really
save
grab that
humanity
one.
and reclaim
I need all of the information about Dragon's Dogma 2, please.
combat that focuses on timing. Then find your opening and strike. Defeat enemies to acquire new skills.
Yes, Stellar Blade, port. Very nice. It's a good game. Thank you very much. Go back to Dragon's Dogma, please.
Can you save humanity and reclaim Earth for humankind? Stellar Blade launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year.
Orbitals?
In the 2-player co-op adventure, Orbitals. Protect your home
Fuck.
in an expedition across the galaxy. There are many interstellar areas to explore. Melt ice to make a path. Activate devices in time with the beat. Escape from incoming enemies and more. Brave the dangers ahead in your voyage through the stars. 2 players can also work together locally or online using GameShare. Work together and overcome the crisis of the cosmos. Orbitals launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system September 3rd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Journey through the glade of dreams in this bold.
Yeah.
We've already seen Rayman Legends. Is this the 3rd or the 4th? I think at least 3rd.
Shadowy villains start spreading
I think
corruption.
that's the 4th one even.
And his friends to
No.
Okay, you've officially had more Rayman Legends than Black Flag Resynced.
ride dragons across realms. Dive into 4 new musical stages and enjoy more added content. Up to 4 players can go out on a limb in local co-op. You can also play a revamped version of Kung Fu using GameShare locally or online. Rayman Legends Retold launches on Nintendo Switch 2 October 1st. it's a great day for a big walk. Get lost with friends.
Slay.
in this online
Seen it before, still not
walking
tempted.
and talking adventure. Set off to
Aw.
a peaceful world.
I know, we could maybe take some hostages, have fun with it.
And lots of things to discover. Enjoy the sights and sounds as you work together to find your way around. Use all sorts of tools to stay in touch. And figure out new methods of communicating if you're in a pickle. They might even be a little unconventional. And if you're not
Only again once? Rookie numbers.
just
Fall harder.
with your pals. Enjoy the sunset. Dance the night away. Or steal something from a friend and kick it into the ocean. You know, the usual stuff.
Eat your friends.
You can also use mouse controls or hang out with friends using cross-platform play.
Literally, the first announcement of Dark Arisen 2 is just this Switch Direct. We have no information.
Big
I'm still digging.
strolling onto Nintendo Switch 2, August 4th.
I'll put it away for now.
Season the seas.
Eh.
Build your very own floating restaurant with the Straw Hat Crew. Cook up recipes with Sanji. Craft the menu. Decorate it to your liking. Then serve your customers as you run the restaurant. By searching for and collecting ingredients, you'll
It looks better than the live-action One Piece.
use devil fruit abilities to prepare
I don't
piping
think
hot
that's
steaks.
hard.
Or whip up tongue-tingling tauntaun noodles. You can make all sorts of delicious dishes. Spend in-game money to change up the restaurant's interior and expand it to attract
Just don't let Nami manage the finances. Hella embezzlement.
characters from the One Piece series will appear. Mouse controls are also supported on Nintendo Switch 2. Get ready for a feast of epic proportions in One Piece Grand Gourmet, sailing onto the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems October 23rd.
Pokopia DLC? Or just an update? What do we got? Ooh, underwater!
Now you know the trick.
Keep adventuring in Pokemon Pokopia, even beneath the sea. Explore the world on the ocean.
I no longer immediately get drowned by taking 3 steps away from the shoreline.
In the
Perfect.
Move Dive, you can enjoy life with Pokemon living.
And it's a free update, too.
Plant grass,
Ooh.
build structures, and expand your towns underwater.
Oh god.
This free update is scheduled to release in August 2026.
Nice.
And there's more.
I'm scared of what you'll do.
Pokemon Pokopia Expansion Pass paid DLC is on the way. Discover a brand new town, Bubbly Basin. There you'll find new furniture, new outfits, and new friends.
I'll need to see where this is on the map because they have been teasing more parts of Legally Distinct Kanto,
Will be available later today.
and there were leaks extensively before the game came out.
Part 1 of the paid DLC, Bubbly Basin, launches this.
If they're doing this again where you can't just buy the individual DLC, you have to get a pass with all of it.
Look out for more details in the future.
Oh. Why even a DLC like that?
Just,
Why?
I don't know. But you can get a free Ditto wallpaper!
Wow. Exactly what you need.
We hope you're looking forward to more content.
What was the Koei Tecmo teaser just now?
Via a free update and paid DLC.
Also, yes, you definitely get your Pokemon guess now. For the record.
Yeah.
This is the Dagdan Empire, a prosperous land ruled by the gods. The capital, Daxian, plays host to the heroic games,
It's Fortune's Weave.
which is granted one wish. Powerful fighters from across the land have gathered to participate. The story revolves around 4 heroes. Kai, a young boy determined to win the games to save his imprisoned father. Dietrich, a swordsman.
Imprisoned father? Not an orphan? You're a fake Fire Emblem pro tag.
Theodora, a queen seeking to fulfill the long-held dream of her homeland. And Lita, a musician with her sights set on revenge.
Oh, she's pretty.
She's going to use extreme violence and violence.
Victory, as they weave their own
Ba-dum.
unique tale. Between matches, you can
When you literally give the bard a string instrument, I have to.
hone your techniques at the training grounds. I'm figuring it out.
Cassowary jousting.
Recruit new allies. Or travel beyond Daxian's walls to gain experience. How you spend your free time is up to you. Combat takes the form of turn-based tactical battles. Consider your weapon's range and your unit's strengths on the battlefield. Plus, each of the 4 main characters comes with their own special techniques. By using these techniques to the fullest, you might turn the tide of battle.
It's still Fire Emblem.
Rejoice with me at the advent of the underworld.
Oh no, Byleth found her Rule 34 page and went insane.
I will route you here
Dude.
and guide the living to salvation.
How did it feel?
To upheave the world.
Palutena the Scene Girl.
Be gone from us. The darkest.
I thought she was gonna say "be gone," thought.
No, be gone, Icarus. No need for Kid Icarus or any other characters here.
Fortune's
We don't need Dark Pit anymore, we have Dark Palutena.
Alongside the standard edition, there will be a special edition, the Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave Dagdan Collection, that launches the same day.
Is that technically a right guess?
Yes, I did guess Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, so we're up to 3.
What?
Welcome to the next level of ninja battles. The first part of Ninjala 2 is sneaking onto Nintendo Switch 2. After accidentally breaking a forbidden seal, you're stranded on an uncharted planet. Overcome the dangers lurking here to safely return to Earth in this open-world action-adventure. Use Ninja Gum to freely traverse this vast world in search of clues to get back home.
If you need this much tongue game to be a ninja, summon Greninja, especially Battle Bond version.
Defeat enemies
All the enemies will be reduced to ash.
crafted from Ninja Gum. You can even summon buddies with Gum Ninjutsu to unleash powerful attacks. Additionally, up to 4 ninja can team up in local or
Willy Wonka is the biggest arms dealer in this universe.
tough battles. The first part of Ninjala 2, the Uncharted Plan, launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system next spring. The DK Challenge barrels in.
Bonanza update? Or...
Coming to Nintendo Switch Online on Nintendo Switch 2, the limited time DK Challenge event. Take on challenges across many Donkey Kong games available with Nintendo Classics.
Oh, that's nice.
By completing them, you can earn and enjoy collectible digital challenge cards. And
Looks like you would need at
Donkey
least
Kong
NSO
Bonanza,
Plus for this.
You can attempt even more challenges.
Yeah, you would need their premium membership and some of their paid games too.
Try out one's geared for beginners.
Uh,
Take
Okay, no, that's not cool then.
For something with a bit more punch.
Which, if you're a DK fan, I guess you probably already have access to all of these, but
Play challenges.
you're not tempting me to start.
Complete your card collection. DK Challenge can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch online app on the home menu of your Nintendo Switch.
Can you do anything with these cards, or are you just collecting them for the event?
Challenges starting later today.
Really? It goes live in like
I think
10,
it's
12 hours.
Kong Bonanza, DK Island, and Emerald Rush paid DLC. A limited time collaboration with Super Mario Brothers is breaking through. Enjoy outfits for DK and Pauline, inspired by Mario.
It's
and
all ready for a
Luigi.
paid DLC. Why's it gotta be limited time?
Super Mushrooms.
It's Nintendo. They're greedy.
Experience Emerald Rush as you've never seen it before with a Super Mario Brothers twist. This limited time collaboration event will be held in 4 waves with the first wave beginning later today.
Nice FOMO.
From the creators of Vampire Survivors.
Are you gonna go Vampire Crawlers then? What do you got? What?
So maybe
Jujutsu Survivers?
Vampire Survivors, Jujutsu Kaisen Rumble Survivor
What?
casts a spell onto Nintendo Switch 2. Up to 8
I mean, they
players
didn't show another game
top
twice.
spot in
That's
the
nice.
Survivors Royale. At the start of a match, players don't battle directly. Instead, take down enemies on your own map to earn points. Each time you earn 100 points, you can add a rule to your run, including ones that
I feel like Nintendo's gonna break the rule about these games being cheap.
culminates in a head-to-head final battle between the top
Cheap.
2 players.
I have not seen a Survivors clone more than $15, $20. Nintendo, though, I could see them trying to make this like 30 or 40.
Characters can be unlocked just by playing.
And meanwhile, Vampire Survivors itself is still $5.
Or go it alone against
Yeah, let's be really realistic. Nintendo will try to go for like 70 or above.
At least they probably won't charge Mario Kart World prices like $80, right?
They better not.
Are you up for the challenge in these games? Brutal, unforgiving battles storm onto Nintendo Switch 2. In the Forsaken World, a looming darkness devours all in its path.
Words of the Fallen 2 is really pulling out all the stops.
Kingdom endures.
Multi-platform on
Defy
everything.
the will of the gods to save what remains of humanity. Master brutal melee combat, devastating sorceries, and lethal ranged attacks.
Which, again, I can see some bits and pieces here that are a downgrade versus the
Journey across
PS5 Pro stuff they've shown previously.
the dead.
But it's not bad.
Hero must rise for a god to fall. Lords of the Fallen 2 launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this fall.
Why's it fee?
Enter a darkly elegant world based on the story of Pinocchio in Lies of P. In the city under siege, you must fight rampaging mechanical puppets.
I still have not tried the DLC on this one. I want to go back to it.
While confronting your own humanity. Take on enemies using customizable weapons and prosthetic arms that allow you to swap between different abilities.
You know what? Props to it. This looks like basically Bloodborne on a base PS4. It's not bad.
Alter your fate. Lies of P Complete Edition, which includes Overture, a prequel expansion to the main game, launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system August 6th. Pre-orders
A
begin
2-month delay for physical?
Nintendo
Really?
Shop.
Is the physical even like on card, or is it a key card?
Devil May Cry series is slashing its way onto Nintendo Switch 2. Plays Nero, Dante, Link, and Virgil, each armed with different battle styles, as you fight off hordes of demons and epic bosses. Pull off stylish attacks, dodges, and
Okay, here's the big question for this.
arsenal of weapons and
Is it the 5 Special Edition, or is Devil Hunter built off of the base game?
frames per second in both TV mode and handheld mode. Plus,
I need to know if you have real turbo mode.
character colors and Devil Breaker weapons.
Because PC version still doesn't have official support for turbo.
May Cry 5 Devil Hunter Edition.
No
Oh.
true Dark Knight mode either. They saved that exclusively for the PS5 and Xbox Series X versions.
Later today on Nintendo eShop.
Uh-huh.
So just tell me, is it like the PS4 or PS5 version? Just give me a ballpark.
Japan's past. 6 souls determined to forge their own destinies.
So you're looking for some runaway ninja named Kisuke.
We still have some unfinished business in this world. I shall make him pay.
Let's show him we farmers have spirit.
Is this Vanillaware?
To die 7 days from now?
I'd start repenting if I were you.
Just something with the art makes me think Vanillaware. Not like full-on Dragon's Crown or anything, but it seems familiar.
Nintendo Switch 2 editions of these 3 Xenoblade Chronicles games are incoming. All 3 games run at 60 frames per second. With 4K
Question. Are these upgrades if you already have them, or do you have to buy them over again?
in-game cutscenes also have enhanced resolution and frame rate.
Well, when is it coming out?
We don't have a release date yet for the Xenoblade trilogy. I don't even have the original Xenoblade Chronicles on Switch, because it was a Wii game, or... Was it Wii or Wii U? No, Chronicles X was on the Wii U. The original was on Wii.
And put your strength to the test against waves of enemies in the 3rd. There's also a variety of other content added to each of the 3 games. More details will be revealed.
There's no way they make this a free update. Zero chance. But I wonder if there's an upgrade path.
Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, and the upgrade pack will be available later today. The physical version launches on July 30th.
Yeah.
The Nintendo Switch 2 editions of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and Xenoblade Chronicles 3 will be available on the dates shown on screen.
You gotta space it out over months? For games that are already out on Switch 1?
Editions. New features will be added to each title, so we hope you'll check them
Well,
out.
yeah. For the excitement, for the serotonin.
No, I don't mean like the individual releases being over a span of months. I mean the digital and physical versions.
Oh.
Like, the game's already...
Yeah.
I don't... Why?
アニマは世界の源であった。水も火も風も世界を構成するそのすべて、大地を流れるアニマが形を変えたものだ。そして戦いを決するのはいつもアニマとその力を自在に振るう騎士だった。
この剣の名に恥じぬよう精進します。ここがリューコス。
その石はアニマ小石。騎士の力を増幅させるだけでなく、そのものの行動や思いも刻みます。これからのあなたの学院生活のすべてがその石と共にあると思ってください。
Hogwarts Legacy Atlas Edition? I don't know.
力の使い方、なんとなく分かった気がする。
騎士って人殺しの職業。
No, too many knife years. If this was Harry Potter, they'd be working in a bank.
見つけてみない？
信仰を失った人の魂。
I didn't say anything about noses. I stuck to ears.
罪が行われる。
田舎貴族の限界を教えてあげる。
あいつ使えるぜ。小石なしで騎士の力。
生と死すべてはアニマと共にある。
It feels like a halfway between Metaphor Refantasio and Fire Emblem.
さあ、
Maybe leaning a bit more on the Fire Emblem side.
兄上、行ってまいります。
ここは6つの太陽に照らし出された大地。そこで人々は知ることになる。破れた神の恨みが未だ晴らされてはいないことを。
The internal curvature reminds me of... Ooh. Chronicles?
There you go.
Genesis, okay. Yeah, the way the world is curved inward like that feels a bit like Digimon Series 3.
Genesis marks a new beginning.
Like when they go to the digital world in the later part of the series.
You think will be told. Please
Ah,
look forward to future
I never
updates.
played Digimon.
Well, I'm talking about the anime, not the game.
Oh, okay, didn't watch that one either.
You missed out.
Welcome to
I was
Woohoo
watching-
Island, home to all kinds of sports. Coming to Nintendo Switch 2, Nintendo Switch Sports Resort, the latest game in
Oh my
sports.
god.
Use the Joy-Con 2 controllers as rackets, bows,
Oh, I missed stuff like this.
They're still chasing the Wii Sports High.
or even handles.
Yeah.
Where's the bowling?
There are 12 sports to choose from, all with intuitive motion controls. Let's go over them.
Or like the tennis where you accidentally throw the Joy-Con at the TV.
Outmaneuver for
At the TV, I think you mean siblings.
Make quick shots.
I'm an
to
only
keep your
child.
opponent on their toes. In table tennis,
Adopt a friend.
aim for the center of the target and let that arrow fly.
Man, that's so
In
much work.
archery, enjoy rallies with different types of shots in tennis. Bump. Set.
I'm sorry I got nothing to say on the gameplay, but this looks like the Sport Resort on the Switch 1. It doesn't really leave much to say.
Hit a spin to strike big in bowling.
It's more
Pass.
miscellaneous sports minigames without the charm of the Mii's, courtesy of the Wii.
Then swing your club in
Yeah.
golf.
Like, do they at least give you
then
character
we do
customization? I want
magic.
Mii's.
Battle with one thumb to hand your opponent a defeat in thumb wrestling. Ride through the course using mouse controls in skateboarding.
Ugh.
Steer with handles and coast along the waves in power cruising.
Stair skating, wipe out, a little bit of arms.
Controller and
Oh, look, Flight Simulator.
in prop playing.
Yeah, sure, you only need one Nintendo game after all. Fuck the entire rest of the genre.
Plus, you can warm up for these sports with jump rope. You can create and play as a sportsmate or me character.
Oh. But maybe some disembodied me, limbs too? Not just a me
Man,
face?
They get the hyper-realistic bodies.
I don't need realistic me bodies, I just need the basic polygons.
Nintendo Switch Sports Resort launches exclusively on
Eh,
the
okay,
Nintendo Switch
fine.
2 system
It's coming out in
April 26th.
about 4 months.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
They have time to fix it.
Nintendo Switch Sports Resort is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We showed all the sports included, but since we have the opportunity, let's try one of the new sports, thumb wrestling.
Before the match, let's go over the rules. Hold down your opponent's thumb for 3 seconds, and you'll win. If yours gets pinned, just shake the controller to break free.
I feel like I'd rather have wrestling or thumb wrestling in a game.
You'll need this to claim victory.
Here's to a great thumb wrestling match. The thumb moves.
Why do they all get the Fisto giant hand?
Here we go. Let's have a good match. Oh, got him right away. Oh, they broke free. All right. Let's try this. Oh, we both thumbs. Oh, go, go, go. Hold it. Oh, they broke free again. You have to keep them pinned. Nope. Wait, wait.
You can't let a Nintendo executive lose.
I was worried for a second there. Okay, the thumb started to sparkle. And the nail got bigger. Ah, hold on a second. That's not how it's supposed to go. It's okay.
Yeah, that movement seems very natural.
Mm-hmm. At least it's better than the milking minigame in 1-2 Switch.
Now let's try. Oh, I got deflected. Ah, wait a minute. Ah. I lost.
The CEO has been defeated. A new hierarchy must be installed.
Please wait a little longer for Nintendo Switch Sports Resort. Let's move on to more headlines.
That's how boss battles work, right?
Survive a land
Yeah.
ruled by dragons.
Fearless.
RuneScape again! Why? Dragon Wild. It's widespread.
An ancient power.
We've seen Dragon Wilds as much as we've
Third
seen
one.
Assassin's Creed 4.
That's concerning, honestly, at this point. God, this is the live show, right?
Yep.
In this survival crack,
No escapes, goddammit.
delve into the mysteries of Ashenfall, amongst the ruins of fallen civilizations. On your expedition, harness the land's transformative magic to gather resources, craft gear, and build shelter. Then, step into battle, forge weapons, sharpen your skills, and face the danger that awaits. Survive the wilds, unveil lost secrets, and challenge dragons in RuneScape. Dragon
I'd still
Wild.
rather go back to OSRS, the browser game from over 20 years ago.
Get on board for these games. Customize your own avatar and play in the adorable world of Hello Kitty Partyland.
God.
Join the party with over 40 character-themed minigames.
I don't have enough estrogen for this one.
Several board games. There are over 100
Hello Kitty.
Sanrio characters to meet.
There's cinnamon
You can
roll.
choose from 16
He can't carry this, not by himself.
stickers, and so much more.
Yes.
Hello Kitty Partyland
Cinnamon roll is
launches exclusive
all
I love
of me.
Cinnamon Roll, don't get me wrong, but
October
it doesn't.
So let's get down.
Oh, here's Star Fox. I can double confirm that one then.
Blast
Officially
off
right.
Mhm.
across the Lilat system with
No longer the
Fox
pre-show
McCoy
exception.
and his crew. A battle for the fate of the galaxy begins. Star Fox launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 25th. A
That's just
free
over 2
demo that
weeks.
includes a tutorial, and one of the game's opening stages will be available later today on Nintendo eShop. Hope resonates within the crystals. Get ready for the first Final Fantasy game in HD 2D, Final Fantasy Resonance. This is Lapis, a vast world that has prospered through the power of crystals. But after the
Okay, so Squeenix finally noticed Octopath Traveler and decided we can do that too.
annihilation. Now Rain, a knight of Grandshelt, must journey across the realm with his companions to stop the Veritas. In thrilling turn-based battles, call upon visions, iconic Final Fantasy heroes from other worlds, to take down monsters. Can you uncover the truth behind the Veritas and the secrets the crystals hold?
The secret behind Veritas is James O'Keefe. Solved it for you.
On the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems, October 22nd. A weird, whimsical world is waiting. Pikuniku returns in a new 3D puzzle exploration adventure. What do giant fruit, malevolent robot frogs, and an all-powerful potato have in common? Nothing. Other than a shadowy conspiracy, of course. Meet a cavalcade of curious characters, each with their own problems and puzzles to solve.
Go back to the foot hungering.
Beneath this seemingly happy world
Ex-
lies a
no.
sinister plot to squeeze the locals for all their work. Time to join the resistance by using Piku's surprising abilities. Help solve the people's problems in surprising and
Viva
downright
Pikuniku Revolucion.
Feeling baffled by these affable denizens? Embrace these strange encounters and bring about an ultimate understanding. And in this sequel, navigate and explore in full 3D as as you discover the secrets of this vivid, colorful world. Get ready to wander, solve, and gossip in Piku Niku 2, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 next year.
I don't have strong opinions on it. It's Piku Niku.
Prepare for an all-new
Dragon Quest? But which one?
monster-filled adventure.
Oh, it's the Monster Tamer one. Skill or another correct guess.
Yippee! Getting better and better.
Girls find themselves lost in the kingdom of Witherwood. There, they gain the power to turn monsters into friends. Spot a monster you fancy? Scout it. Win it over, and it'll fight by your side.
You don't even throw a net or anything? You just get a meter? Come on, you're a Nintendo property. Pokemon won't sue you.
Synthesize two monsters to create more
Are you sure?
powerful allies.
I don't know.
Take on the most fearsome of foes with a team that's uniquely your own. Adventure is calling.
Multiple creatures following you in the overworld for a party-based Monster Tamer RPG? Pokemon still only gives you one! Except for Legends Arceus, then they could let you get the entire team out. Dustblood? Please? It looks Soulsy. Oh, those textures are definitely from.
Blood Sovereign's honor.
I know you, hentai protagonist. This is Duskbloods.
Each vying for blood.
Okay.
You can't have that mop of hair obscuring your eyes and not be.
Uh-huh.
Okay, but that was just like basically 10 screenshots.
Pretty moving screenshots.
How was that? Next, we have more news about an upcoming treasure hunting game.
Hey everyone, here's some fresh news about Splatoon Raiders.
Oh, right, the single player, air quotes, Splatoon.
Check out this neat little place. The hideout ship out on the water.
And even though they sold it as single player from the beginning, all the Splatoon players are still asking about, well, we have something for multiplayer, right?
That's you. Let's call this hand.
No! That's literally the entire point!
The four of them are using the hideout ship as their hub, hunting for treasure across these land masses, the Spiralite Islands. Alright, time for a quick dive. Looks like the treasure they're after is at the base of
Sorry
those
about that, just had to be on a
lakes.
bot.
But there's a bunch of aggressive creatures called salmonids in the way. And when you get too close, they'll attack.
This is like the 4th Splatoon game. You don't have to re-explain the same faction.
Aren't pushovers either, so you shouldn't go it alone.
No, that's a completely new concept. You don't get it.
The exploration bot.
Oh yes, absolutely original. That's why they inflict you with Salmonidella.
Yeah.
Nobody's sick of that at all.
And even gets out of the bot to
Absolutely.
unleash special moves
Never been done
like
before.
this. You'll also get support in the form of gadgets. There's one that continuously fires ink after it's placed. Another that slices through enemies. Another that spins ink around you, and more. And the best
A slime tana and force knives. Are we sure this isn't Paint Virgil?
that made things easier though.
Devil May Graffiti.
So to recap,
Devil May Graffiti.
underestimate the
It's a child-friendly version.
This is tougher than it looks.
Better vandalism than crying.
But the Salmonids aren't the only powerful ones around here. Through battles, you, the mechanic, will also get stronger by leveling up. and you can customize all sorts of upgrades to fit your playstyle. Oh, looks like time's up. There are even more details to cover in the upcoming Splatoon Raiders Direct, airing on June 3rd.
Look, I'm not a big Splatoon guy to start with. Does this need its own Direct?
See the story events leading up to Splatoon Raiders with daily comics.
Apparently it does.
Plus, in collaboration with this game, there's going to be a special Splatfest in Splatoon 3. The theme looks like it's about Splatoon Raiders. Details will be announced here. Look out for more info.
Looks like it's gonna be about Splatoon, period.
Yeah, and they still want you on that Nintendo Today app. Or I guess they put X next to it briefly.
So what did you think? Splatoon Raiders is just around the corner. We'll also be releasing new Joy-Con 2 controllers.
Joy.
We hope you're looking forward to it.
Joy-Cons, exactly.
If they're willing to recolor the controllers, maybe they'll recolor the console too. Pikmin?
No. Right?
Oh! That makes way more sense with the sheep. Yeah. How does Nintendo keep getting the Deltarune announcements?
They have the money to ask for it.
Actually, I think Toby Fox did work on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's OST. I guess Nintendo owns his soul now.
Oh.
Whosoever hath truly earned the greatest faith of the citizenry shall ascend to throne and crown by right of kings.
This is the United Kingdom of Laconia, inhabited by 8 tribes.
I was a little bit too early on the metaphor comparison.
Decided by the will of the people. By decree of the king, as his face floats in the sky, the tournament for the...
So this is what, 2-3 years late?
As the realm grapples with its first ever election, those vying for the throne put their plans into action. As one of the throne's candidates, you'll travel across...
And it kind of looks like it's running on a smartphone. Not gonna lie.
...characters along the way. Various enemies stand in your path.
This battle's ours.
There are monsters roaming this world, as well as other candidates, and strange beasts known as humans.
It looks more fluid in combat. What the fuck is wrong with their cutscenes?
Change the world in Metaphor ReFantasio, launching on the Nintendo Switch 2 system, November 12th. Create, explore,
Another Minecraft version.
a dedicated Nintendo Switch 2 version of
It's
Minecraft.
important.
Sure it is.
Dig into your Minecraft adventure on
Minecraft.
Nintendo Switch 2 with support for vibrant visuals. And embark on a journey across a world with enhanced lighting and shadow effects. Plus, Nintendo Switch worlds can be carried over, so you can pick up right where you left off. What will you create next?
It's Minecraft. You know what Minecraft is.
This year.
What else is there to say? Oh boy, more third-party montages.
Hey.
They're not bad games, it's just, it's a montage of ports. DayZ? Who's asking for that on Switch? You know what the Switch really needs? This handheld Nintendo console? An Ice Road Trucker Simulator.
Duh. You can play that while riding a truck.
Animal Crossing if you stop fighting the furry allegations. Early access in 2026? Why do you need early access for an established MMO? Kingdom Hearts Collection?
Filled with memorable adventures, 3 collections of Kingdom Hearts games are coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Traverse through iconic Disney and Pixar worlds. Befriend all sorts of magical allies. And battle enemies in action RPG combat. Relive these stories or experience them for the first time alongside Sora and his friends.
Okay, but it's on a Nintendo system. Does that mean you have the real version of 358 over 2 days, or is it just the cutscenes?
You can transfer your existing save data to these.
That's one of the dumbest things from the port collection of Kingdom Hearts, by the way. Some games, they just didn't even try to port, they just bring over cutscenes. And they still count it in the collection.
3 compilations. Kingdom Hearts Collection 1 through 3 also launches October 8th. Additionally, a free demo of Kingdom Hearts 3 plus Remind will be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
Kingdom Hearts 4? This is KH4.
Yeah. I don't know how many there are.
Surprisingly, even though we're talking about number 4, there's like 10. And that's not counting mobile spin-offs and stuff.
Okay.
Nomura can't count!
I feel like no one in the game industry can count anymore.
Look, if they're showing this on Switch 2 fidelity right now, imagine when it's on a real console.
Ooh, burn.
No past prologue, no 2.8 prologue, nothing? Just straight up Roman numeral 4? Nomura, you're slipping!
Next is our last announcement. Please take a look.
You just burned Kingdom Hearts 4's gameplay reveal. What else do you have?
Long ago, there was a land called Hyrule, created by beings of supreme divinity. At the very edge of this kingdom, there lay a small forest. Within it, an ancient solitary tree quietly watched over the inhabitants of the forest. These forest dwellers were called the Kokiri. Each had a fairy companion, and they lived out their innocent lives in these woods. However, there was one particular boy who did not have a fairy.
Can you believe it? Link is going to be the protagonist of a Zelda game.
Really? I thought it was Zelda.
No, they only had Echoes of Wisdom. They can never do it again.
Ooh. I want to play that again.
I don't think I've ever played Ocarina of Time.
No?
I might have them mixed up. I played one that was ported onto the 3DS.
I don't know.
I don't know mainline Zelda games. I know Hyrule Warriors.
I got a Nintendo 64 of my friend and and the game. I didn't get past the first boss.
You know more Zelda than I do. Congratulations, you're the authority now. Explain.
Thank you, Crazy.
Well, it's very
Hi, everyone. I'm Devin Pritchard.
triangly.
Ah. Are there 3 of them?
Favorite things about gaming is still that moment.
3 of them? Yeah.
I watch the trailers, I hear about a game, but the moment I pick up a controller, that's when it all comes together. And for me, that's what games have always been about. Those little moments that surprise me and allow me to immerse myself in different worlds.
I know you have to say this for PR, but I don't believe you.
But nothing beats seeing it for yourself. And that's a big part of what Nintendo Treehouse Live is about. Getting a closer look.
At least I knew Bowser was going to be a villain from the beginning. He's literally named Bowser.
So let's get to it. We've got
Bowser-
a new Nintendo
Bowser's
Treehouse
iconic.
Live ready to go, with a few games I hope you find interesting. And if you enjoyed Splatoon Raiders in today's Nintendo Direct, this July at San Diego Comic-Con, we'll have the game playable on the show floor. Because at the end of the day, I think the best way.
Oh boy, another thing is not comics at a comic convention.
Controller and play. Thanks for watching. I'm really looking forward to sharing more of what I love about games and bringing those experiences to all of you. And now it's time for Treehouse Live. Over to you, team.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring back the main browser window. And we're going to go over the notes again.
Hi everyone, welcome to Nintendo Treehouse Live. My name
Browser
is
sensor. Shrink that window.
We're here to talk about Star Fox coming out June
Notes. Where are
25th.
my
It is
notes?
a cinematic shooter. We're gonna focus on the single player game, and then we'll go into the multiplayer. But Darren, why don't you take us away?
Yeah, we're gonna start right
Just need to add one more quick layer.
right on the Star Fox bridge of the Great Fox, which is the base for the Star Fox team. The team is just coming out of their VR training session, which is part of the tutorial. And
I do believe I screenshotted that, or I stole it from somewhere else. Right, okay.
pilot, Slippy's the
What?
engineer, science expert.
Shrink that,
Hefty's
please.
the
It's too
veteran,
big.
Uncle who gives them advice, and then Fox
What are
McCloud
you
is
doing?
If you look at the stream,
And what has happened during their training session is
You have your notes up, yeah.
try now.
Oh. Oh, okay, yeah. It's delayed a little bit. Okay, I see.
So, been waiting for this for over 2 years, and they not even announced a Switch 2 port, but the expansion? Does anybody have any new info? I need to yell this at a friend real quick. This is what friends are for. You harass them with news as it happens.
Exactly.
And you can also, before each mission, select single player. Straight into single player.
There we go. I just sent him the same screenshot and said, at a fucking Nintendo Direct. And knowing Capcom, the Switch 2 version is going to be a key card, not even like a full cartridge.
Ugh.
They're not doing it for Resident Evil, they're not going to do it for Dragon's Dogma.
Yeah, the details on the characters just really bring them to life with their Falcon suits on.
I think we did get most of the announcements in the notes on the first pass, so I'm just going to take this down a little bit lower. And we can go over everything in the notes. We can hit live again if we want to check in on them.
Yeah.
Rhythm Heaven Groove, again, it's a Switch 1 game, but I think they're talking about a Switch 2 upgrade, and even if they don't, that's not really a big game that needs it. It's Rhythm Heaven. If you like minigame collections and you're not quite Wario flavored, you want something more musical, here you go. At least a musical introduction would make more sense than it would for Maximum Thunderness here. After that, we get news of Onimusha Way of the Sword, another... I don't know if I'd call this a port, because I don't know when the game's actually releasing on other platforms. It's not out yet. But hey, Switch 2 is actually getting third-party games. It's not just going to be a Nintendo factory. I'll be dead.
Time to celebrate that.
Speaking of Capcom's third-party support, by the way, I need to watch this Dragon's Dogma 2 trailer a couple dozen times. So I'm just going to take down that screenshot. I'm going to hide the note layer again. And I'm probably going to pause this a couple thousand times. Full screen, please. Thank you. The fact it's not even Dragon's Dogma 2's port coming to Switch 2, the expansion, announced here.
Not a good thing, though?
It is good and confusing. Like, okay, I'm going to refresh this search on it, see if anybody else has news. Because right now, it might just be this trailer.
Yeah, it just literally launched.
Yeah, first thing I see is Lime Malicious going, "Excuse me, what is this casual Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen drop?" It's like, is this just the Switch 2 getting this version in October, or are we all versions getting Dark Arisen 2? Actually, no, Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen, so they're using the same expansion name again. That is heavy connotations. I don't know if you know how strong Dark Arisen was. Dragon's Dogma 1, the base game from 2012, was like a 7, maybe an 8 on a good day. Dark Arisen took it to a 10.
Oh, okay, okay. I can see why you're excited now.
Like, I might be underselling it to you. You know how people have been frothing at the mouth for a Bloodborne port for the last 10 years?
Yeah.
I don't need Bloodborne on PC because I have Dark Arisen. Like, that could be a sacrilege thing to say, but fuck it, I'm saying it. Like, oh yes, the dark, depressing, gothic atmosphere, along with the hack-and-slash, JRPG-infused combat. I like FromSoft. I like Soulsborne games, don't get me wrong. But as long as I have Dark Arisen, I don't need Bloodborne. And I love Bloodborne. I platinumed it years ago. I soloed all the fucking chalices in Bloodborne. That's built for multiplayer. Soloed it anyway. Fuck it, I was having fun. It is probably like... If I could do like a top 20 instead of a top 10, Bloodborne would probably be in the mix. But if you tell me I have to make a top 10, Bloodborne doesn't make the cut. Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen does.
Okay.
So, Dark Arisen did not release as a standalone DLC. You had to buy basically a re-release of the base game with Dark Arisen built into it, so... I think that's fundamentally the only negative thing I can say about it, is like, oh yes, when it released in 2013, which was less than a year after the original game came out, it released relatively soon, and you had to re-buy the base game. That is the entirety of the negatives of the game, and that DLC.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it does still lead to the core vanilla Dragon's Dogma 1 experience being lopsided, fundamentally, because you can go to Dark Arisen basically as soon as you start the game. If you want to play on hard mode, go for it. Just suffer immediately. You could be level, I think, what's the lowest level you can enter the Bitter Black Isle? Like level 3 or 4? And decide, you know what? Something tougher than the final boss of the base game, literally in the first room of the first layer of the DLC? Yeah, sure, I could take that. And you can! The game is designed where fundamentally, if you have enough skill, you can overcome the RPG mechanic bullshit. The numbers bow to you, not the other way around. So Dragon's Dogma 2, I wanted to love this game so damn hard. But first off, RE Engine. I played this on PC at launch. It took months of support for them to get the game properly functioning. Especially if you tried to record it. Like, OBS did not like RE Engine. Still doesn't, fundamentally.
OBS doesn't like anything.
Do you remember how long it took for them to get Monster Hunter Wilds, like, basic stuff like LOD?
Yeah.
A year after launch. Dragon's Dogma 2 did not get that much support, and it didn't even get the support it did as quickly. So DD2 felt like it was kind of just left out to rot. But we technically added a casual mode. And we also gave you the ability to start a new game from the main menu. We don't explain why that was absent from the game at launch, so you could technically only have one save slot unless you manually went into your PC directory and deleted the files instead of just, having the ability to start a new game. Because we have an RPG in 2026, or 2024 when it launched technically, that only lets you have a single save slot.
Oh.
Motherfucker, why still only one save? You even show us the Arisen IDs so you could differentiate them on an account-wide basis. There's no reason to still only have a single save slot. Oh, well, technically you could have both a checkpoint save as well as an in-save, so technically it's 2 saves. It's for the same fucking character. And the save system is just one of the things that Dragon's Dogma 2 did that was so perplexing. I could go into the matters of the story where it seems like we're going to have you do things and not really explain them. There's just a character who's basically God. They want the story to go this way. They're not going to explain anything. You just have to do what they want. And...
Okay.
And then you do it. But why? Because God said so. Do it! And the best part of Dragon's Dogma 2 was an optional post-game that you could miss. Like, when you do the, air quotes, final mission with the dragon, the titular dragon of Dragon's Dogma, once you hit credits, you have a chance to basically replay the lead-up to the final mission. And I gotta be honest with you, it only seemed intuitive to me because I played at least 1,000 hours of Dragon's Dogma 1. Anybody just going into Dragon's Dogma 2 raw is not going to know what to do to get you the secret ending.
Oh.
And the secret ending is limited time, but not on an actual time basis. It is because you have a limited number of saves in a game that also has a limited number of save slots.
Oh.
Once you save, you progress time, and if you don't do certain missions within certain stretches of that limited time, then you're just going to have to reset the entire post-game. Keep in mind, not reset from your most recent save in the post-game, reset the entire post-game. It will take you right back to where you unlock the secret ending. I say this with as much love as I can muster because Dragon's Dogma 1 is top 10 all-time for me. And Dragon's Dogma 2, I wanted that to replace it. I say this with every ounce of compassion in my heart. The fuck were you smoking?
Mm-hmm. The crush was real.
Dragon's Dogma 2 had so much damn potential, and they squandered damn near all of it. It's like, they didn't have returning classes, they didn't bring any classes back from, Dragon's Dogma Online. Everybody's been wanting multiplayer, they said, no, we're still not doing that, this is meant for a single-player story. It's like, the technology already exists, modders have figured out how to fundamentally make it work in less than a year. But just the things the community's been asking for? No. We'll keep you waiting. Could we get a hard mode, maybe? Casual mode. We'll let you know that 2 trophies don't work with it, 2 achievements. That's it. And I could go on about the leaps the story makes, as well as the stumbles, the design decisions with some of the classes. Like, Trickster still is just not fun. It's like, here's a class in a single-player RPG that does no damage. You rely on your AI allies to do the fighting for you. Can you guarantee the pawns will learn how to fight or be smart to start with? No, you're going to have to manipulate the AI because the AI is a certain flavor of stupid. And your allies are even stupider. Goody. So I don't even get to be the protagonist if I play this class. Goody. This is like when I was playing Skyrim on Legendary and I leveled all my crafting first, so I had to become a Healing Hands Resto Specialist for Lydia, my housecarl. Which, hey, I became a heal slut in a single-player Bethesda game. Not when I go to Dragon's Dogma for. They got rid of the layering in the armor and clothing system. There was less customization than the first game, again, 2012. Good character creator demo, but the demo for Dragon's Dogma 1 actually had combat, gameplay. The second demo for Dragon's Dogma 1 even just had the prologue of the game itself. It's like, yeah, you can play up till about, let's say, I think it was the Hydra Head delivery mission? Like, you could take on the Hydra, you can't deliver the head, is what I'm saying. So that was probably, like, up till about level 10 or so. You could grind levels still if you just wanted to go off on your own. You couldn't import the save, but you could import your character likeness. That was mainly the point of the character creator. But still, the demo just said, hey, here's the open world. Go nuts. We're meant for the character creator, but you can also explore too. Have fun. Dragon's Dogma 2, just character creator. And only one demo, by the way, so just one iteration of the character creator. And if I'm being extra picky, which, hey, I've already been freeze-framed on this Griffin's ass for the last 10 minutes, I'm going to stay picky. The music didn't hit as good as the first game. The characters felt hollow. It was all, like, medieval times. Like, we're going to have a facsimile of the era we're emulating. We're not just going to, I don't know, make our own thing. Like, between the way they've hobbled the story, the side quests are lesser, the music, the customization, the class choices. Dragon's Dogma 2 was just... I'd say 75% a regression over the first one. Like, yeah, it's prettier. Yes, you introduced a new camping system for spending time with your pawns, for adding more humanization to your NPC allies. So you're not stuck with just having to over-prepare for nighttime travel. You added more novelty to the fast travel system. It's not all just fairy stones and port crystals. You added the carriages. But the carriages just become an inconvenience after a point. It's like, okay, I got interrupted. Now I still have to walk all this way. And I didn't even get destroyed by a threat I could prepare for. Just something spawned while I was in fast travel I couldn't prepare for. The way that it's so finicky about NPCs dying as well, it's like, depending on how the NPC dies, they might go to the morgue where you have to resurrect them with a wake stone, and other times they just respawn on their own. It's like, I thought you died. I got better.
Better.
Like, yes, there are improvements in Dragon's Dogma 2 over Dragon's Dogma 1, but I feel like there was so much just ignored or abandoned from the first game. Like, when I say Dragon's Dogma 1 was a 7 or an 8 for its time, I feel like Dragon's Dogma 2 was more like a 5 or a 6 for its time, and that time was 2 years ago.
Yo.
If I wanted to elevate it, I needed mods. Like, I couldn't even do some of this stuff on console, where on console I wouldn't have had the performance issues on PC, so maybe I can bump it a point there. But then I gotta take points away because the mods have been keeping this alive for the last 2 years. Capcom went radio silent. It's like, we're going to put out a wallpaper with some teaser text for our 2nd anniversary. And...
How caring.
And we didn't hear anything after that 2nd anniversary wallpaper dropped until right now. Dark Arisen, though, if they keep that level of quality... Like, they're showing an entirely new region for this. It's not just returning to Bitter Black Isle. It's not the Labyrinth with Damon. That might throw some people. Because Dark Arisen was set in a specific place against specific types of threats. This is a whole new land. It's a whole new place to see. Some people might be uppity about them using Dark Arisen as the name again, and it's not even set for the same type of threat. Me personally, if they're using that as a quality marker, this could save Dragon's Dogma 2. So I'm actually going to let it play for now.
Arisen is heading to Nintendo Switch 2. You are the Arisen, a hero burdened with the fate of slaying the dragon.
Also, Greg's not as good in 2 as he is in 1. He's not even Grigori, really. He's just the dragon now.
Is a name?
In Dragon's Dogma 1, yes, Grigori, a.k.a. I call him Greg.
Huh.
In 2, he's the dragon. You can keep nuzzling me in the background all you want, Greg. It's not gonna work. You're not the real Greg! He seemed like he wanted to die in Dragon's Dogma 2. Like, I want out of this story. Save me. In Dragon's Dogma 1, he was a challenge. In Dragon's Dogma 2, he was destined to fight you. It's like, there's a matter of overcoming fate versus accepting your fate, and I feel like Dragon's Dogma 1 made him more of a fight. Dragon's Dogma 2, he's too easy. Like, if you don't go for the secret ending, he's the final boss, and he's a joke. Literally just generic drakes in the overworld are harder than the final battle with the dragon. He's too big, he can't land half of his attacks. The AI's not smart enough to actually deal with the arena. It's baffling. Like, of all the things to fuck up, the final boss. And then if you actually do the secret ending, you know what the final boss is? The actual final boss?
Huh?
It's a walking simulator! You don't even fight the final boss, you just climb its back!
Oh, God.
Meanwhile, Dragon's Dogma 1, it's like, oh yeah, you want your final battle with the dragon? We're gonna stretch it out across 3 separate maps. He's gonna try and shake you off the entire time. He's gonna take you up into the sky, throw you into a chasm. You're gonna have to stab him in the heart. You're gonna have to use his own enchantments against him. When it comes down to the final battle, you've got Ballista, you've got, like, they had Ballista in Dragon's Dogma 2 as well, but you don't actually have to really chase him down. He just sits there and takes it. And also, at the end of Dragon's Dogma 1, he unleashes the full might of the Everfall. He turns the world into its post-game state. In Dragon's Dogma 2, he dies, story over. You can reset to try again and get the secret ending. They made the dragon so much weaker than Greg! How do you make the dragon of Dragon's Dogma one of the worst fights in Dragon's Dogma? He's literally on the... not even the box art. He's literally in the logo! But yeah, that's enough about Gregathy. We've been talking about the Arctic, arboreal, northern regions for months, years even. And this looks like they're doing the, what would you call it? The appraisal system from Dragon's Dogma 1 Dark Arisen again, whereby you would get, air quotes, cursed loot that you would have to have appraised. And I guess it comes down to whether or not that's actually properly dynamically responding to you. Because right now you have shields, axes, daggers, bows, maybe even magic bows, and what looks like one of the incense burners from the Trickster class. And that's a lot of weapons that don't go into overlapping classes. In fact, I don't think anything other than Warfare could use more than 2 of those at a time. So, originally, in Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen 1, I should clarify now, it was a matter of what loot you get from appraisals depends on yours and your pawn's then current vocations. So, like, if you wanted to guarantee you were getting magic loot, you would be both mages or both sorcerers. If you wanted a mix of, say, mage and archer apparel and armor, then you would have one person be a mage and one person be an archer. Or you could play as a hybrid vocation, like magic archer, so you get both possibilities.
Mm-hmm.
The vocation system in Dragon's Dogma 2 is not... It doesn't overlap so cleanly. Like, there's Strider got split into Archer and Thief, so you don't reliably get both daggers and bows. You would have to pick one or the other, theoretically. Let's see. Fighter, Thief, Archer, Mage, Sorcerer, Warrior, Mystic Spearhand. Gandalf! Hey, we're just talking Dragon's Dogma. Of all the goddamn things to drop at a Switch 2 Direct, Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen. I'll be damned. I'm still flummoxed. What was I saying? Right. Fighter, Archer, Thief, Mage, Sorcerer, Warrior, Spearhand, Trickster, Warfarer. I feel like I'm forgetting one. Assassin. Is there anything I'm forgetting? Oh, wait, no, not Assassin. What do you call it? Magic Archer. Right. Technically, they have one more class in DD2 than DD1. But the variety of the classes is not quite as... distinct. Like, even with more classes, it feels like you want to play fewer of them. And they're not as different between them as well. Like, what's the major difference between playing a mage and a sorcerer now? Still the same as it was in Dragon's Dogma 1, except now mage has built-in healing, so you don't have to waste a skill slot on it. But you also have fewer skill slots. Like, if you were playing a mage in Dragon's Dogma 1, you have 6 of them. If you're playing it in Dragon's Dogma 2, you have 4. If you want to play Warfare, the hybrid vocation that lets you pick skills between any of the other 9, it takes away a skill slot so you can actually change your vocation in the time, that weapon. So you only have 3 skill slots as a Warfare. You might as well be playing a Warrior in Dragon's Dogma 1 then. Like, the two-handed weapons, whether you're playing a Battle Axe or a Warhammer in Dragon's Dogma 1, you only get 3 skill slots, versus most other vocations, you get 6. And now in DD2, everybody else tops out at 4. You're just giving up customization left and right. The number of moves you have on hand, the armor, the clothing layering system. Having fewer weapons per class, it's like they got rid of Ranger and Assassin, so they put the bow skills all into either Archer or Magic Archer now. And now neither of the Archers has a backup melee weapon. You have to be ranged 100% of the time. Like, was it really gonna break combat if you gave Magic Archers the ability to defend themselves at point-blank range? I guess that's what Ricochet Shot is for. You just shoot at your feet and pray. But yes, this seems like the appraisal system from Dark Arisen 1. I don't know if they're going to do cursed gear in the same way. It could be frozen gear, since they're going into the Arctic North. And they didn't have all of the same dragon subspecies as they did in Dragon's Dogma 1, so I'm guessing that's either a worm or a wyvern. Can't tell with it snowed over like this. But yeah, in Dragon's Dogma 1, there were drakes, wyverns, and worms. Basically, a drake would be the all-rounder. It also had a bit more of a melee focus, but it would use ranged attacks, it would use melee attacks, it would try to attack you from the air, from the land, you name it. There were worms, which were more magic-focused, more ranged. They would also use healing magic, so you had to burst them down quicker. And drakes were more fire specialist. Worms were more ice specialist. And then you got wyverns, which were thunder specialists, and they would also stick to the air the majority of the time. And they would dive bomb you, but I would say probably the most ranged heavy. And also the thing, because in Dragon's Dogma you have to focus on the heart of the dragon in order to take them down, each of the different dragon subspecies, drake, worm, and wyvern, had their hearts in different locations, so you had to find different weak points on them. Like, one would be on the spine instead of in the chest, one would be on the belly, and the other, the drake, would just be up front in the chest, a traditional heart place. Because the drake is the most like Grigori, and that's where Grigori has his heart found. So, at least we're getting more than the singular drakes that we were getting in Dragon's Dogma 2. Technically, we also had the infected dragonkin, but those are just weaker versions of drakes. Oh boy, extra weak points! That's it. And I guess technically an elevated chance of giving Dragon's Plague. Nobody even talks about the Dragon's Plague system anymore. So, the Dragon's Plague system. Just quick overview, very short version. Your pawns could get infected with a condition called Dragon's Plague, either by fighting dragons or by going through the rift to be recruited by another Arisen for the multiplayer soft system. If they got Dragon's Plague and you slept at an inn, your pawn would transform as the save is being set at the checkpoint and kill everybody in town. Every NPC. And there's nothing you could do about it because it's happening as the checkpoint is being set.
Oh.
So you could burn an Eternal Wakestone to revive everybody. And that's one of the Wakestones that you can actually copy at the Forger system. Like, you can make forgeries, duplicates of certain items when you get to a certain area. Most magical items don't let you duplicate them like that. But the Eternal Wakestone for mass rezzing does. I think because they realized that Dragon's Plague was going to be such a nuisance if you couldn't mass res. And there's really 3 ways to detect it. One is behavior in combat. Pawns will become more aggressive. Depending on your other inclinations, that might not even be discernible. If you already have an aggressive pawn, like a melee fighter, then you may never notice that. 2, they would have glowing red eyes, which... Again, you can give your pawn red eyes in the character creator. That might not be noticeable. You also make the mistake of assuming you can see your pawn's eyes because a lot of people equip their pawns with helmets. You know, full armor in a fight. It makes sense. But if you can't physically see the eyes and they're not behaving in a way that stands out, then that comes down to the 3rd indicator. It's like, if you go a long time without any pawns attacking you via Dragon Plague, other pawns will start to warn you. It's like, hey, there's this condition that you can get from beyond the rift. It's like, you're saying that a lot, it hasn't happened a lot, I should just dismiss all my pawns right now. Like, you can get around this to a certain extent by dismissing NPC pawns before you ever save at an inn. But your pawn, on the other hand, the only way around your pawn, if they get infected, is if you kill them.
Oh.
Like, just let an enemy down them and never resurrect them, or you could throw them into any body of water and let the brine consume them whole. Like, shouldn't there be a way to get around the Dragon's Plague system, considering you're going to be fighting dragons in Dragon's Dogma? And your pawns are going to get recruited. That's the entire reason they exist. It's a multiversal Myrmidon system. No, the only way to do it is for you to be absolutely negligent of your pawns and just kill them preventatively. Like, so many decisions in Dragon's Dogma 2 are baffling. I have to hope they've actually been listening to what people say before Dark Arisen 2 drops. Apparently in October.
They still got time.
They went basically radio silent for 2 years. They still have 4 months, and I can hope, right?
Yes. Until the very last day.
So I shall.
From a fighter specializing in close-range combat to a mage skilled in spellcasting, choose the vocation that fits your playstyle. Plus, you can lead up to
New type of Cyclops, I guess? Arboreal Cyclops, 2 sets of tusks. We had new Cyclops in Dark Arisen as well, but those were prisoner Gore Cyclops, and Gore Cyclops in general. There's nothing wrong with it being furry, it's just not familiar to me. This could also be something from Dragon's Dogma Online. Again, it never released in the West. If it's something from Dragon's Dogma Online, it's new to me.
You could technically Google it.
There's also people trying to get it working, even though the game's been shut down now, so might be able to look into that. Is this a cursed dragon or the dragon?
Dragon.
Because in the background right now, you can see it with that lady turning around. Can I get a good look at the dragon, though? The horn configuration is different from the dragon at a glance. It looks like it's pale like the dragon. Depends on whether or not it's got that same exposed heart in front, or if it's got hidden hearts all over. The chest is wide open. That's got to be a cursed dragon, yeah.
Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen launches on Nintendo Switch 2 October 9th. Inside your paws is key to victory. In a world
Which, bring it back. If they bring back cursed dragons, and I have to second guess if it's the dragon, the dragon was basically an online soft raid system for everybody else to play in. Like, you couldn't fight multiplayer in Dragon's Dogma 1, but you could all work on the same boss with a shared online health bar. It had unique drops. It also had a grace period where after everybody depleted its main health bar, you could all individually get your own kills of the online specific version with unique drops much faster and just overall. Some of them were purely cosmetic things. I wouldn't recommend farming for them, but others were actually best in class for the vanilla game. It was a meaningful boss to farm back in the day. Now that Dark Arisen is out, the Dragon for DD1 pretty much outmoded. You only have to do it if you're farming for Wake Stones. And you can farm Wake Stones without it. It's just the fastest way.
Yeah.
It was a novel thing, like a 2012 single-player game that had you farming a raid boss together. Big air quotes on together. It helps that the Dragon was basically a reprisal of the Grigori fight, with extra health bars and unique drops. And enhanced odds at dragon forging as well. Because the dragon forging system changed in DD2 versus DD1. Basically, in DD2, you would have to use a rare-ish, I guess I haven't really farmed it extensively in the post-game yet, you would have to use something called Worm Life Crystals in order to dragon forge in DD2. Versus DD1, it was more randomizer intensive, because you would just have a chance of dragon forging after fighting one of the major dragon enemies. Drakes, worms, wyverns, fire drake, frost worm, thunder wyvern, cursed dragon, as well as the dragon and the dragon. So you had, what is that, like 8-10 options to dragon forge?
Yeah.
Versus in Dragon's Dogma 2, you have basically 3. You have the Lesser Drakes, Standard Drakes, and the Dragon. If there's more than that where you can get Worm Life Crystals, I don't know it off the top of my head. I never 100% to Dragon's Dogma 2, but if the expansion's dropping in 4 months, now I have to.
You're being forced.
It's a good compulsion. I've been asking for Dark Arisen 2 for the last 2 years. Like, Dark Arisen...
Now you got it.
Dark Arisen 1, when Dragon's Dogma 1 was first teasing it, It was basically what they wanted to put in the original game, but couldn't due to the launch constraints.
Mm.
And they were still talking about there being so much left on the cutting room floor for Dragon's Dogma 2, that even if it was a straight remake of 1, then at least they could actually make it feature complete. Oh, how naive we were. But if Dark Arisen 2 tells us the same lie, it's like, oh yeah, this is everything we wanted to put in the base game. Again! I'd still probably believe them. Oh.
You're so gullible.
I've wanted to love Dragon's Dogma 2 so much. I love these games. I fought so hard to try and get access to Dragon's Dogma Online back when it was still live officially. Like, I could not find a way to get that Japanese-only type of server access. It wasn't even a matter of me not being able to read it. They just wouldn't let me on their servers.
Oh.
I spent ages trying to get on, couldn't get it to work. So now I'm going to have to rely on the archivists, because they have made efforts to preserve Dragon's Dogma Online. And, maybe I need to take a little detour back to Dragon's Dogma 2, back to the Unmoored World. At least finish the full game, secret ending and all once, before this drops. Maybe. Maybe I have to stream that too. Maybe. I'm not afraid to admit that Dragon's Dogma could uproot all my other stream schedule plans.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to take over, mind you, but it forces me to change my plans.
You have plans?
I didn't say they succeeded, but I have plans. Yeah, we might need to go back to Dragon's Dogma 2 for a hot minute. As of today, 6/9, we have exactly 4 months. I'm gonna go back. I hope they make good, massive, sweeping changes. Because Dark Arisen didn't just, by the way, add on with an expansion. It did some overhaul stuff for the core game of vanilla DD1. But I've already talked more about Dragon's Dogma 1 than I think I did the entire base direct.
Yeah.
Okay, let's bring the notes back. Okay. Dragon's Dogma 2 port DLC? Yes. But let's go over the guesses first before we walk away from that. Duskbloods. We don't have a release date, but we did get Duskblood's closed network test. Nope. Why did that not ban properly?
Huh?
I'm just dealing with a bot.
Let me. I'll do it.
There we go. Okay. For some reason, my enter kept adding a space in there. They're not even close keys. I don't know why that would be jammed.
Yeah.
Regardless.
So we're banning the ones that say Discord now?
Yeah, we should probably get Veribuff as well.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I try to be polite to the bots, but maybe I don't give them the proper clanker. Maybe I give them the hard R clanker.
Yeah. I mean, they leave as soon as they drop the message anyway, so...
Yeah. Okay, so Duskblood's release date. We don't get a release date for the core game, but we did get a closed network test announcement. Elden Ring Tarnished Edition gameplay. We didn't see shit for Elden Ring. Gameplay or otherwise. GameCube NSO port montage. Surprisingly, nothing for the GameCube. Nothing for Mario Kart World's Anniversary DLC or update. Yep. It was only part of the pre-show. And even then, I don't think it was much. It's like, oh yes, we released Mario Kart World last year. And it's pretty much the same as it was last year. Bitchin'. Zelda live-action movie teaser? Nothing. Instead, we got Ocarina of Time. which, for the Zelda fans, I imagine that's a much bigger deal.
That's way better.
Super Metroid Remaster / Remake. We got nothing Metroid at all, not even in the pre-show. Extended Star Fox 64 Remake gameplay. Yep. More third-party Monster Tamer creature collectors. That's Palworld. That is not Palworld. Yeah, we got Dragon Quest. Monster Hunter Wilds port gameplay. We did not get gameplay at all. We didn't get Monster Hunter at all. We didn't even get mention of like a drip feed. No, nothing Monster Hunter. Nada. Heavy on third-party multiplayer support, but no cross-platform play. I would say we got the heavy on multiplayer and third-party.
Yeah.
They'd never specify anything for cross-platform. Do we count that?
They did in one thing. Or like, what do you see as cross-platform?
Like, you could play with PC players or PlayStation or Xbox. There's nothing about that.
Ah, okay, no. No.
Switch 2 hardware variant, they announced new controller colors, but I was talking about the console itself, so I don't think I can count that. And of course, your guess, something Mario-related, or Pokemon. Technically correct. The best kind of correct. That brings us to 7 out of 13, which I think is actually the best of the entire show for all of SGF.
You're welcome. I told you you'd be thankful for my guess.
54%. I think our next best was State of Play at 50.
Yeah.
Are there any guesses from the other showcases we have to update, considering we got new info? Dragon's Dogma 2 DLC expansion. That might actually boost State of Play. Wrong conference, but again, right guess. So that takes us to 8 out of 13. That boosts the PlayStation State of Play up to... Let's see, 8 divided by 13. That is 61.5%. Let's round it up to 62. That makes the State of Play the new winner. Nintendo lost themselves that one. Kingdom Hearts 4, that was also from the opening ceremony. That gets updated. That brings it up to 4 out of 13. That one's not winning shit.
No. That one was ass.
Yeah, so that's 31%. Woohoo. Then we move on to Day of the Devs. Again, this one had barely any guesses to start with. There was something for 007 not at Day of the Devs, so I think we can bust that one up to a 2 out of 5. That's only 40%. It's still not a contender. It was technically improved, the best kind of improved. We did nothing for SEA or for the Wholesome Direct. Maybe I'll do those on my own time. I don't think those would be good for stream, though. Future Game Show, let's see. Bolt Gun 2, Survivors Nothing, Slain, Moss, PVVK, Ballad, Spectrum. None of these anywhere. Xbox, none of these either. None of the ones that we haven't already marked. PC Gaming Show. I want more Showa American Story, damn it. But nobody's showing it right now. Show us some Showa. Nothing else here. And that brings us to the Nintendo Direct. Yeah, that's pretty much locked in. So, technically the Direct would have won on its own front, but if we're letting other categories get boosted by later announcements, then the State of Play wins by... Nope, scroll too far down. Technically, the State of Play wins by 10%, so the State of Play was my best guesses on day one. Everything else was downhill.
I guess you got too bold with your other guesses.
Oh, yeah. I got more... What your guess was literally something Mario-related or Pokemon. You saw how specific I was getting.
I wasn't bold at all.
All I have to do is get one hyper-specific, stupid guess right, and I will be a prophet. I could be the next Jared Leto.
You want to know something actually funny?
What?
Right? I did want to change it before.
Uh-huh.
We started, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then you laughed about it, and I was like, okay, let's keep it for the meme. I wanted to change it to Zelda remake.
That you would have.
Because I think I saw something before about like, oh, they talked about this.
This has been rumored for a while, but hey, now it paid off. You would have been right either way, in the same number of guesses.
See? I'm good like that. Just don't be bold.
I have to be bold. I have to pretend I know things. I can see the trends where they don't exist.
You're the one that makes it sound smart. And I'm just like, I don't know, Tendo.
It just has to sound smart. It doesn't have to be smart. Anybody could do it.
Exactly.
Okay, so we go back down to the list, because literally Dragon's Dogma 2 port/expansion was the third thing they announced. There's still the entire rest of the Direct. I think we talked up Stellar Blade pretty well when they announced Blood Rain. Is there anything to say about the Switch 2 version?
It's just the Switch 2 version.
It looks fine. Like, again, it seems like the lighting is the biggest difference between these Switch 2 ports and the original versions.
Yeah. But that's like, that can happen.
Like, I felt like there was a bigger texture difference with, Metaphor ReFantazio, relatively.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like lighting's the biggest difference they're showing off. After Stellar Blade, we got more Orbitals. Again, for a mandatory two-player game, I do like this style. Like, we were talking up Vivarium the other day with the Ghibli-esque animation. This is not Ghibli-esque, but it does feel like 90s anime Saturday morning kind of stuff. Like, if you told me this was from, I don't know, an Akira promotion, I'd believe it.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
And hey, they have game share, so you don't need to download a separate friend pass. Drops in less than 3 months. After that, we have yet more Rayman. We've already talked Rayman to fucking death. You've officially shown up more than Assassin's Creed Resynced. You're on the same level of Control Resident. Stop spending your marketing budget on one showcase. Try funding the game.
For real, especially with a game like that, who, like, that many people played when they were like, when it came out, and love still to this day. You don't need that much marketing.
I mean, we're talking about a game that was originally on, what, PS3?
Yeah.
Like, it's not that old. You're not unearthing a fossil. Although I know the original's definitely not coming to PS Plus catalog now. Big Walk, though, what do you think on this one?
The thing is, I want to like it since it's like, you know, indie devs, and I followed them while they were still programming this shit. But I don't know what's the goal behind this game. Like, it doesn't seem as funny, you know?
It's like you need an objective so you can fuck around to avoid it or sabotage each other.
Yeah. I don't want to just hang out with friends on a game. I need to bully them.
If you're just gonna hang out, that's what Discord is for.
Exactly.
Spam each other with notifications. Hostile links. Use the soundboard liberally. That's it.
Yeah.
After Big Walk, we have One Piece Grand Gourmet. I like the pixel art on this one.
Yeah, the art direction is nice. It looks like Cooking Mama.
Mm-hmm. And hey, we haven't had a Cooking Mama game in what feels like 3-4 years?
Forever.
The last Cookie Mama game I'm aware of had to get taken down due to something with a lawsuit going on. I don't remember the particulars.
Oh.
Use devil fruit abilities to prepare piping hot steaks. Or whip up tongue-tingling tauntaun noodles.
Honestly, though, One Piece itself, I could care less.
One Piece is a series that is like, as far as the anime goes, I feel like I've watched more One Piece than I have most other shows exist, and I've still seen less than 20% of One Piece.
Oof.
It's like, when your show is over 1,000 episodes, you're going into, like, telenovela territory. You're like The Simpsons. There's too much.
I mean, they're rebooting it with the proper pacing as it was supposed to be.
Oh boy, One Piece Kai, or One Piece Abridged.
I mean, technically it would still be One Piece. Lore accurate One Piece.
I don't know. I could maybe go back to One Piece, but I'd have to take a fan captive to explain everything I've missed and try to catch up.
And that's the hard part.
Yeah. Because, like, I felt like I watched at least 100 episodes, but that was at least 15 years ago when I put it down. And it never stopped. Technically, it only stopped season 1 less than a year ago. Because they were in weekly serials for almost 1,000 episodes. Maybe even over 1,000 episodes. I can't remember where the season 1 break was. Imagine saying, oh yes, the first season of our show has 4 digits worth of episodes. First season?
Interesting, but
It's only downhill for season 2 then. Oh, we had over 1,000 episodes for season 1, but season 2 only had 500. The pacing really went downhill. Okay, so One Piece, again, it's a hard sell on the anime and even the manga to a certain degree, but the game looks solid. If you like Sanji, if you like Cooking Mama, Grand Gourmet. After that, we get Pokopia, which... they're talking about this coming out in August, I believe. And they've also got the Expansion Pass DLC coming.
By using the new move Dive, you can enjoy life with Pokemon living under the sea. Plant grass. Build under the sea. Plant grass.
Technically, that's moss, because you're using leafage on something that's treated as stone. But sure, planting grass, why not?
Build structures and expand your towns underwater. This free
Maybe I want to keep my Magikarp hostage on land. Did you ever think about that?
oh, you gotta. That thing don't get in the water.
And there's more. The Pokemon Pokopia Expansion Pass paid DLC is on the way. Discover a brand new town, Bubbly Basin. There you'll find new furniture, new outfits.
Wait, is that Standard Gen 3 or is that Aurus? I think that's Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Yeah, with the green accents. So they're not just doing, like, core Pokemon cosmetics, they also have remake Pokemon cosmetics. Okay, wait a minute. Big question. If Dive is technically getting you down there as a move, do you think you're burning stamina as long as you're staying underwater?
Nah.
Even if you are...
I mean, it just looks like a new environment, that's all.
Even if you are, how do you refresh your power points, considering you would have to, you know, shove a berry in your mouth while you're wearing a bubble on your head? Could you even use other moves while Dive is active? Because you keep that squirrel shell on.
Yeah.
I figure you have to be able to because you're, like, destroying certain block types. But can...
You're asking too many questions. You're getting behind.
I need knowledge from 2 months in the future.
than build a time machine.
I'd rather build a new island.
Will be available later today on Nintendo eShop. Part 1 of the paid DLC.
Wait, why are they even making it, I guess, for the pre-order bonuses, but they're already putting the expansion pass up, but none of the content's available until August at the earliest. Nintendo. They really wanted to sell you that Ditto wallpaper. And 30 rare Pokemetal ingots.
This August, Part 2 and Part 3 will launch at a later date. Look,
Late 2026, so I'm guessing that's like a 3-4 month margin, and then probably Part 3 would be around the anniversary. And again, I'm guessing, because we don't know how early in 2027.
Yeah.
look out for more details in the future.
Ditto floors.
And walls. It could be all Ditto. Everything is Ditto. It's been Ditto the entire time. And also 30 rare Pokemetal ingots, a renewable resource that you can already get in-game. I don't know, it's like them giving away potions and Pokeballs when the core games come out. It's like, this is nothing. I guess it gives you like 5 seconds of something you can put on screen. It's technically useful. It's not worse for having it. And this teaser, I don't know what this is.
Wasn't that still part of the Pokemon thing?
It's separate, though. It's got Koei Tecmo versus, like...
Oh.
No, Koei Tecmo did work on Pokopia. I'm just wondering why they have that Manaphy separate, because... Yes, Koei Tecmo did work on Pokopia. Yes, Manaphy being an underwater Pokemon while they're teasing an underwater section, it could all be one thing. It just feels like something separate, like... Would they make a big deal of adding a mythical Pokemon separate from everything else in this commercial? My gut feeling on this. And again, they're showing Game Freak and Koei Tecmo here. My instinct is they're showing that because Wind and Waves is also going to have underwater exploration. So I feel like they're teasing something for Wind and Waves within Pokopia. I don't think they're showing Wind and Waves here, but it's going to be something that crosses between the two games, the Pokopia spin-off and the main line.
Okay, I see.
I'm going with my gut on that one.
We hope you're looking forward to more content for Pokemon Pokopia via a free update and paid DLC. Next, please take a look at this.
Also, I'll give Nintendo credit on this. They do say it themselves, paid DLC.
Yeah.
A lot of other devs and studios would dance around it. Fortune's Weave, I'm not the strongest Fire Emblem person. Like, I'm trying to think if I've played any Fire Emblem to completion. I don't think I have. Like, I'm the wrong person. I'm the wrong person to ask about Fire Emblem. You were saying?
I haven't played any of them either.
I think I tried one on the GBA, and I did a demo on the Switch 1. Not for Three Houses, but for, what was it called? Fire Emblem Heroes? Fire Emblem Warriors? It didn't leave a strong impression. I don't know the series, unfortunately.
I haven't even played a demo. I can't tell at all.
The person I know who is the biggest Fire Emblem fan, he was warning me away from Three Houses and trying to sell me on going back to the GBA games. And I think he was also talking about something on SNES? Or was it GameCube? It was one of the stationary Nintendo consoles. Unfortunately, I don't have him in my closet, so I can't pick his brain.
How dare you?
I'll yell at him. Maybe I can get some information on Fire Emblem for next time. Okay, so it's Fire Emblem. It seems like it's more of the traditional CRPG stuff. After this, we get Ninjala. I really wanted to Naruto run with a Tootsie Pop, or Bubblegum, I guess, so...
That you walk on. Up, and then chew again. Your dirty ass shoes.
Weebs. Willy Wonka. Dentists around the world are going to prove this is going to give them so much business. Guaranteed tooth decay and a Kyogre eye. It's Ninjala. What else do you want to say?
Yeah.
After this is the DK challenge. This requiring multiple games and... like, you need to pay for a subscription as well as single release games like Bonanza. It's a limited time event as well. What do you even do with these cards?
Collect them.
Like, do they stay on your profile after the event ends? Or is it literally just for the event and over?
They're probably like collectibles for like Donkey Kong fans, like, you know, the real big Donkey Kong fans.
Well, I'm trying to find a way to describe this as anything other than like Bored Ape NFTs. It's literally pictures of monkeys.
Oh. Yeah, you nailed that perfectly, but how dare you?
Well, them adding a limited time DLC exclusive event, that's driving me bananas. Like, you already have to have the base game of Bonanza and the DLC pack, which, by the way, they don't sell those DLC separately. You have to get the expansion pass. Pay for everything or nothing. And then it's limited time. You deserve the NFT comparisons. It's limited time and it's separated into 4 separate waves? Really? Okay, sure. After that, we have an anime skin of Vampire Survivors. To this day, I still only know Jujutsu Kaisen from Death Battle and memes. I've still not seen the show or anything else.
Yeah.
If it's like another Vampire Survivors, then fundamentally good formula. It's just, is it still good with the Jujutsu Kaisen brand over it? Or, like, do they do anything really distinct? Is there a reason to play this other than HoloCure? Because literally HoloCure is free. And it's in the same quality tier as Vampire Survivors. Not even Survive-a-thon, Survive-a-ton. Eh. And next we're getting a, not montage really, but a bunch of ports. Wars of the Fallen 2, it still looks good, not as good as other platforms, but it looks good. I'll be impressed if a Switch 2 can play this without turning into a Samsung landmine. It seems fine. Maybe a little bit of artifacting around the edges, but the big difference I'm feeling is the lighting.
As with the others.
After Wars of the Fallen, we've got Lies of P. And maybe this is just me, but I feel like P himself got the biggest downgrade compared to the other characters they've shown. Granted, you're not going to see his face that often. You're usually looking at the enemy, not the camera. But yeah, it's a strange corner to cut. I still need to play the Overture DLC for that too, so I could go back to Lies of P.
You could, or you should.
This one, it's a big hang-up which version of Devil May Cry 5 it is. Because if they do, like, the PS4, Xbox One, or PC versions, there's no reason to get this. Like, literally, the PC version on Steam Deck, if you can't get the Turbo or True Dark Knight experience, then you might as well just stick with the Steam Deck version. The original game is almost 10 years old. It'll run fine. Never mind if you have any other handheld. And I say this as somebody who... I think my favorite version of Devil May Cry 3 is actually the Switch 1 version. So I got no problem with Devil May Cry being on a Nintendo system. But the Devil Hunter edition needs to clarify right now whether it's fully feature parity with the Special Edition on PS5 and Xbox Series. If it's not, then there's no reason to get this version, really. It's just going to be a lesser version than what you could already get 5+ years ago.
Yeah.
After DMC...
Well, they didn't say anything about that.
Yeah,
so who knows?
It's a whole new edition, so maybe they've got something else running under the hood. You know what? I'll put that under my mark to look up later. Okay. After that, we've got Marvelous. It doesn't look bad. Doesn't really tempt me, though.
It's a meh.
Yeah. Unfortunately, meh. I'll give Marvelous some points on the art direction, though, because it was making me think Vanillaware for a hot minute, but it does say Marvelous pretty upfront. If you're going to steal from anyone, steal from the best, so channel your inner Vanillaware. Go for it. After that, we've got the Xenoblade Chronicles Trilogy of Switch 2 upgrades. It's like, is there an upgrade path if I already have the base game? Maybe, but you're still going to have to wait several months. Oh boy, 1080-60 in 2026. Now my life finally has meaning. It's physically impossible to make a game any more technically improved. I don't understand the distinction between which games get free upgrade paths versus which ones, like, need a whole separate release. Or at the very least, a paid upgrade. Because it doesn't seem like it's that big of an improvement. Okay, at least if they are going to make certain upgrades more or less important, then they could go the Animal Crossing New Horizons route where, like, I think Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are $20 upgrades, versus Animal Crossing New Horizons, that's like a $5 upgrade. It's like, if there's going to be very little difference, at least make it a very small price. I know, that's a big ask from Nintendo.
How dare you ask such a thing?
Upgrade pack later today. You know, I got my Switch 2 right here. Let me see. I think I'd have to switch stuff around to show it on my capture card, but I can just take a look-see and report in. Later today probably means it's going to be after something like 2 p.m. EST, or 5 p.m. EST.
Mm-hmm.
If they went any later than 8 p.m. EST, it would no longer be today by the trailer's criteria, so... I will be the specific flavor of neurotic that helps you. I will give you the benefit of the doubt. Load your damn eShop. I know you just finished a conference. Okay, I can see the expansion pass for Pokopia. It's $35. It's half the price of the game. They're doing free updates as well. It's probably worth it, but I'm not committing right now. I'm not punching that in. They do have a dedicated page for the Nintendo Direct, though.
Oh. Fancy.
Okay, let's see. Chronicles 1 Definitive Edition. $10 upgrade. Okay, what about Chronicles 2 or 3? They're all $10 upgrades. Okay, that's not as bad as Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild. Also, the Devil Hunter edition of DMC5 is 25% off as a pre-order bonus.
Ooh.
It's still $30, but let's see. They don't clarify anything about the version that's being imported here. Let's see. 60 FPS in both TV and handheld modes. I feel like they would only be able to get that performance if they were doing the base DMC5, not Special Edition. I hope I'm wrong. They show Virgil in it, so they... Do they show Virgil in it? Wait.
Yeah.
No, they only show Nero, V, Dante. Virgil's in the background of the title screen, so they probably have the Virgil DLC built in. But Virgil is available on all platforms, even PS4 and Xbox Series, or Xbox One. There's not an indicator as to whether or not this is the Special Edition, so I'd be concerned still. Wait a minute, how many games is the Kingdom Hearts collection split across? Kingdom Hearts 1 through 3, Kingdom Hearts 1.5 plus 2.5 HD Remix, Kingdom Hearts 3 plus Remind DLC, Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Past Prologue. That is actually the worst title in Kingdom Hearts. I take it back over 358 over 2 days. Literally. Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue. They get rid of Past Prologue in this, then? I guess the worst version of the title actually has to be the PS4 version. Fuck. This is 4 separate files, though. 4 separate store listings. 75, 40, 115, 2 more 40s. That's $195 for the entire collection.
No.
I have to take this call. I'm just going to BRB.
All right.
So sorry about that. Yeah, the same family I agreed to help this week forgot what day this week they picked.
No. Yeah, I know how that is.
Yep. So it's like, they thought I didn't give them a day. They gave me the day. Whatever, it's fine. But yeah, I'm looking at Kingdom Hearts. It's 4 separate entries on the Nintendo eShop. 4 collections added together. It's $195. It's a lot of Kingdom Hearts games, don't get me wrong. But at the same point, you announced basically $200 of ports that have been out for... What's the newest game here? I guess Kingdom Hearts 3 with Remind? Actually, wait a minute. No, one of these bundles includes Kingdom Hearts 3. Hang on. Okay, no, false alarm, false alarm. .5 plus 2.5 is in here. Past prologue is in here. Okay, clarification. As I'm looking at it, I'm getting it corrected now. The collection, with all 3 of these collections, smaller size, the collection itself, $75. If you were to get them as individual parts, it would be $120. So if you get the bundle, you're saving over 33%. And frankly, for how many games are in the collection between 1 and 3, I want to say that's 10 games? Basically $750 a pop. And as far as I know, 358 over 2 days is the only one that was reduced to cutscenes. I think everything else in here is still technically a game. Although, if I'm being honest, 358 over 2 days originally released on the Nintendo DS. So I feel like if any platform can make it a game again, it should be the Switch 2. But that's my extrapolation. That's what it appears in the moment. We've just got these announcements today. And I'm looking at the eShop presently. Duskbloods is still saying it's releasing this year, so we need that closed network test stat. But yeah, that's a quick glance at the eShop. So we were talking about Xenoblade Chronicles upgrade packs. Each of the upgrades is $10. There's no bundle to get all 3. Mainly, I think if you would want that kind of bundle, you would have to get a bundle of all the Switch 2 editions of the game, which 3 full-price digital Nintendo games, that would be actually $195. We're talking like $60 for the base price of Xenoblade Chronicles, any one of the 3, plus the upgrade pack or a Switch 2 edition. That would be 60 plus 10, 70 USD each, 210. And I don't remember Xenoblade Chronicles 1, but I'm pretty sure 2 and 3 both had paid DLC after the fact, so they could probably still charge 200 USD and they would classify it as a bargain. It's ridiculous.
Money.
That's Nintendo, baby. And if you want physical versions of the Switch 2, then July, October, and December. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is the only one doing digital and physical simultaneously. Which I guess it's the most recent one, but at the same point, 2 and 3 both released on the Switch 1. I don't know why that would be different. It's just staggered releases for the sake of giving people things over time, I guess. After those, we get the new Xenoblade Genesis. It's not a Chronicles game. This is just classic Xenoblade. Oh, and you know the one game they didn't mention in that Xenoblade Chronicles montage of upgrades? Chronicles X.
No.
Oh, the one where they already released the upgrade path and people say it performs worse than the Switch 1 version. That takes talent. As far as Genesis is concerned, it looks like it's an open world. It's got some mounted movement. It's got some hack and slashy combats. That could just be a stylization for the trailer. It might still be turn-based. I don't know. I don't have a problem with Xenoblade in particular. I have Xenoblade. I have the original on the Wii. Original Chronicles. I have Chronicles X on the Wii U. I have both 2 and 3 on Switch. But this one's not really selling me. No, I do not have Xenosaga, by the way. Yes, I have Xenoblade, not Xenosaga. Thank you for getting rid of that bot, by the way.
Okay.
Have you played any of the, like, OG Xenosaga games?
No.
It's one I've been recommended.
I've never even heard of it.
I don't know if I could go that far back to it, but maybe.
Perhaps.
But yeah, if you want Xenoblade and you haven't been liking the Chronicles, air quotes, spin-offs, then here's some classic. And it's coming out next year, theoretically. I don't think there's anything to say about Switch Sports Resort. It's literally just more Switch Sports. Look at the title here. Hang on. It's still Switch Sports, not Switch 2 Sports. So, is it really doing anything to write home about?
No. And besides, the Wii did it way better.
Yeah. Although, I will say, Wii, better game. The Wii U had the best name, though. Wii Fit U. Ripe for innuendos. Yeah. It was perfect. And of course, it was just the Japanese refusing to localize the name properly. That, or they had some shit posters in the localization department. It's like, how can we make this look bad for the Wii U, which is already tanking? I know! I am the last Wii U defender, and even I can't defend that. After that, we have RuneScape Dragon Wilds, which I feel that showed up as much as Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. We've already talked so much about Dragon Wilds, but why is this one spreading like wildfire? Oh, I forgot the thumb wrestling sampler.
Yeah.
Hey, you beat the boss, that means you own Nintendo now, right? The giant pink thumb is in charge. You're technically not the CEO, though. So does that mean the real CEO is not allowed to unsheath his thumb?
Maybe he was playing against the real CEO.
Ah, an assertion of dominance, of course. It's more RuneScape Dragon Wilds. This has been in an early access for ages. I don't know why it's getting this big push this year. We don't even have the confirmation that it's going, like, full 1.0.
Yeah. I mean, seeing it for the first time, okay, nice, great. Second time was already, okay, it's enough. That was actually enough.
Yeah. Only 2 games were shown more this conference than you. Rayman Legends Retold and Control Resident. Why those 2 games in particular? I know Control Resident is just, like, really big budget, and it's been wanted for a long time. But Rayman? Rayman's probably as in demand as this Hello Kitty game.
Probably.
You thought you had Mario Party? Now get Sanrio Party.
Honestly, I want to play this.
Cinema Roll can't carry it for me. I'm sorry.
My cinnamon roll.
I like Cinema Roll. I don't like Mario Party generally.
By the way, I just remembered I'm probably gonna get a cinnamon roll plushie.
Ooh.
It's like 2 meters big.
Are we talking like 2 meters wide because of the ears, or what?
No, like life size ones. It's like it's gonna be like basically like a seating chair, like you know, where you sit on.
So basically large enough for you to hide a person inside the suit.
Yes.
Hmm.
No, that's cursed.
Yeah. Okay, there's a demo for the new Star Fox. It's coming out later today. I'll check that out.
Yeah.
After that, we have a 2.5D Final Fantasy in the vein of Octopath Traveler, Triangle Strategy. I gotta tell you, though, I played demos for Octopath Traveler. I never really got into the game itself. Is the Final Fantasy branding going to be enough to carry this one further than Octopath? Because it does look nice. You could probably make this 100 times for the price of one Final Fantasy VII partial remake. Do they just have straight rips of cutscenes from other Final Fantasies in here for certain attacks, or...?
I think it's just for the game trailer.
Yeah, I don't know how
Not the in-game.
I would hope so. Stick with the pixel art. That's unique.
No, imagine they really have these shots out of other games as soon as you use any character.
It's like, okay, I'm going to use Bahamut. Suddenly, it's Final Fantasy 16. Piku Niku looks fine. It's nothing remarkable, but as long as it's funny.
Yeah. Has personality. No, don't pause it there.
Yeah.
No. Good.
It just needs that humor. As long as that's intact, the gameplay can be whatever. Join the Red Piku Niku. Overthrow the establishment. It's more Piku Niku. I can't say anything else. After that, we have Dragon Quest Heroes, or what is this spinoff called? Builders? Dragon Quest Monsters, The Withered World. Okay.
Yeah.
I can't type for the... I still have my Switch 2 in front of me. I can't rest my hands properly. Limited desk space.
Why do you have it in front of you?
Because I didn't put it away yet in case I need to look at something else on the eShop.
Ah.
It's more Dragon Quest Monsters. Again, I don't know that much about Dragon Quest. I've seen them doing more with monsters in the last couple years. It's a monster tamer. It's not Pokemon. That means it can actually have options. Is there anything else to say about it?
It's okay, I guess.
The last vestiges of Toriyama's style. It looks more Dragon Ball than modern Dragon Ball. Anyway, moving on from that, we have the closed network test coming to Duskbloods, and I'm going to hide my notes for this one. It looked good, but it seemed like there was very little actually going on. One. Two. 3, 4,
On the ancient blood sovereign's honor.
5, 6,
We are monsters, each vying for blood.
7. I was saying there's like 10 screenshots. We might not even hit 10. If you include the title card, we're up to 8.
God.
Yes, there was some movement in there, but
Screenshot.
I'm sure the wallpaper engine fans are gonna thrive off of that. But in terms of actual gameplay, it's in-game footage, I guess. It's in-engine.
Technically counts.
If I count the closed network test screen, we're up to 9.
Now yeah.
Yeah, we really got, I don't want to say blue-balled by Duskbloods, but they are edging us so hard. Just let us have it.
Mess Rangers.
Like, I think, when does the Tarnished edition of Elden Ring come out? August? So I feel like they're going to save Duskbloods for November or maybe even December. They're still aiming for 2026.
Oof.
There's no way they're going to put it right up against Elden Ring, especially when the Tarnished edition of Elden Ring is $80 on Switch 2. Like, they're charging premium price for this one. Yes, it comes bundled in with DLC, but at the same point, it's a 4-year-old game. Then again, they also charged $80 for Tears of the Kingdom, so... which was a Switch 1 game with an upgrade built into it. Nintendo's gonna do what they're gonna do.
And that is make money.
Yeah. After Duskbloods, we get Splatoon Raiders. I don't really have strong opinions on this. I didn't get into Splatoon. Of course, Splatoon 1, 2, and 3 were multiplayer-centric. Maybe this one being single-player would be worth a look. It depends on if you like multiplayer... The first 3, it depends if you like multiplayer shooters. This one could be a big enough departure, but I don't know if I'd gamble on it. But hey, they keep saying it's a single-player Splatoon game. People are still going to keep asking for multiplayer, so... we can see if reading comprehension actually wins.
Gamers, please read.
Impossible. They will fight Sephiroth with the Honeypot Keyblade, but they will never read. They're going to have a dedicated direct for just Splatoon later this year, so... if they're going to show anything off for Raiders, it's going to be there. At least if there's going to be anything persuasive for it. Right now, nothing. Not yet. Following that, we get the new Switch Joy-Con 2 colors. Hang on.
Wow.
Yeah, it's still blue on the left. I don't know why. It's a different blue, I guess. That's like...
just wanted to say it's probably...
not quite royal blue, but it's a bit more saturated. It's heavier on the B in the RGB. What if I want to write Joy-Con with blue?
No.
It's been a year! I just want the ability to switch red to the left and blue to the right. They did so many different colors and patterns for the Switch 1 Joy-Cons. And we're fighting to get just not even, like, full shell color swaps. This only does, like, literally, if you have your Joy-Cons plugged in, you're only going to see that blue ring under the analog stick on the left.
Oh. By the way, did you see what I sent you?
Where'd you send it?
Twitter.
Twitter, Oh, you found the Etsy side of Joy-Cons.
It's more customization than Nintendo themselves.
Oh yeah, they got custom grips, custom buttons. I'm sure Sanrio would probably sue somebody over that, but they haven't sued him yet. And it's just Joy-Con covers, by the way. You don't have to buy whole new Joy-Cons. That's good.
Yeah, even cheaper.
What is this? 2,400 yen? 2,480. That's not bad.
Oh.
I don't think I would buy them. Like, the Joy-Cons I was looking at most recently, do I have them bookmarked? I think I do. Yeah, I'll send you the link back on Twitter. Excuse me.
Alright. Don't dead name the platform.
It belongs to Elon Musk. I'll abuse it. Yeah, these ones are not really for cosmetic overhaul. That's ergonomics, because I prefer the grips on the MOBA pad. Let me see. MOBA pad M12 HD or M12S.
Okay.
Because
I just wanted to say those are ugly though.
They're not really meant to be pretty, really. It's a good thing, because if they were trying to be pretty, they failed.
Yeah.
It's like, when I go back to play my Switch 1, I always use my Hori Split Pad Pro. Hori hasn't done a Split Pad Pro for the Switch 2 yet.
Ooh.
These MOBA pads are the closest thing to a Split Pad Pro. That said, the Split Pad Pro also didn't require Bluetooth functionality. It didn't need to be wireless. It was always plugged in. It would probably be half this price if they did another one. So yeah, the MOBA pad M12 HDs, these are $100 just for the grips. Never mind if you want, like, a centerpiece to join them, or if you want a dock or whatever. A case. A combiner.
Yeah.
A fusion center. An alchemist circle. I don't fucking know what you call it. The middle.
Yeah.
We have access to different grips, not much of which is interesting on the official side, unfortunately. Following that, we have Deltarune, which... I'll give them props for this. That plant threw me off. I thought it was Pikmin for a second. I still haven't tried Pikmin 4, but I like Pikmin. It's okay. And we get more Deltarune. Toby Fox sold his soul to work on the soundtrack for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I think he also had a credit on Legends EA. I'm not certain, though.
Okay.
I didn't finish Legends EA, but if you played Scarlet and Violet, the song he worked on stands out like a sore thumb. It's the biggest bop in the base game.
Of course. What else would you expect?
It's also the one that you may never hear over the course of the story. It's like, oh boy, we got Toby Fox. We're going to make his song entirely optional. Metaphor Refantasio, as far as the ports they've shown going to Switch 2, I feel like this is the worst looking port. It's not the worst looking game overall, but it's the biggest downgrade.
Mm.
Inhabited by 8 tribes. The next king shall be decided by the will of the people. By decree of
Like, look at the, this watercolor texture in the background, or it's even on top of the guy in this cutscene. Here we go. You see that texture over the clothing, the gloves, the sleeve here?
Yeah.
Listen, I don't remember it being that obstructive in the base game of Metaphor Refantasio, and I'm gonna say something that's maybe unflattering. It's making me think of Babylon's Fall. The Platinum live service game that got killed years ago. In no small part because it was ugly. That same attempt at a watercolor pastiche, it's a difficult balancing act, and I don't remember it looking quite like this on Xbox Series.
Maybe because it didn't.
I could go back. It has been a while, but, yeah, this is probably the worst looking Switch 2 port. I say this is the worst looking Switch 2 port. We're about to get vanilla Minecraft.
Excuse me.
I can't remember the last time I saw a Minecraft on console. Like, I know they have DLC. Do they have any kind of, like, UGC for, like, free skin packs?
You can have custom skin?
Like, I'm not expecting an RTX tier of, like, texture improvement, but something that's not vanilla.
Oh yeah, they update mods and everything.
Okay. And this already looks like it has a bit of tweaks from the later eras of the Mojang version, the Microsoft version versus Bedrock. Do they slow down on any of these? I think there's only one of them I'm missing the title off of, but yeah. Metal Gear Solid Collection, Fitness Boxing, Atelier Katia? That's a long name. I didn't get the whole thing in my notes before. I've seen longer, but it's not bad. It's perfectly average.
Yeah. Has low personality.
Spec Marine 2. Doesn't seem bad, but again, you can see a lot of artifacting, especially here. Like, look around the shoulders and around the belt. Just all of Titus, actually.
What am I supposed to see?
Do you see that, what looks like... I'm not sure if you can see my cursor here, but there's an outline around Titus and the weapon he's holding, and the other Space Marine too. Not as prominent on the second one, but front and center on the player character. There's this, like, this blur, this bezel around the entire character model.
Oh, yes, now, okay. I barely even noticed that.
I might have to take it back. This might actually look worse than Metaphor Refantasio. Could be the reason it's in a montage and not getting its own section. Observer would be hard to fuck up. It's more linear. It's not trying to be as graphically impressive. It's more style over raw fidelity. MGS2, or the Master Collection Volume 2, excuse me. I just skipped Daisy, didn't even need to think about it. We're going to Survivor Tomb Raider. Is this literally just Rise? It's not even, like, the trilogy? I guess I can find out in a couple hours. It's supposed to be available today.
Oh.
Tales of Eternia, remastered. Missed this one entirely.
They switched through them so quickly.
This montage is not meant to make any one game look good. Don't really care about SnowRunner. If I don't care about vehicle games when they're going fast, why would I want to go slow? Everbloom. Oh. Accidentally shared that line. Okay. Everbloom for when you're willing to let Animal Crossing go full furbait. FF14 and its bullshit subscription schema for the console. What, do you think I'm being mean to Everbloom? Okay, just in case I was not specific enough, let me reiterate. For Kingdom Hearts Collection, there's 3 separate collections on Switch 2. Each of them is $40 if you get the bundle with all 3 of them, so you can get the entirety of the Kingdom Hearts bundle. It's $75 versus $120 if you get each independently. Would be $40 times 3. It's not as bad as my first impression was.
Memorable adventures. Three collections of Kingdom Hearts games are coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Traverse through iconic Disney and Pixar worlds. Befriend all sorts of magical allies. And battle enemies in action RPG combat. Relive these stories or experience them for the first time alongside Sora and his friends.
I missed a bunch of spin-offs in Kingdom Hearts, and frankly, I'm not sure I gave Kingdom Hearts 3 the best chance. Part of me wants to go back, but there's already so many games I want to go back on.
I'm sure these game shows don't make it better for you.
No, it's like, if I could just give up, you know, going outside and human interaction, if I could just sit here and play games all day, I probably could. Unfortunately, my doctors don't make house calls.
You already do? Oh.
No, I spend probably too much of my time staying alive. It's a mistake, clearly.
But you gotta stay alive to play the games.
Not if I get Neuralinked. Elon, I'll stop insulting Twitter. Just plug me in. I mean X. That'll definitely get me Neuralink, right?
Definitely, surely. You're the first test subject.
Kingdom Hearts 4 gameplay, as well as just Kingdom Hearts 4 and Dragon's Dogma 2, both at a Nintendo Direct. The opening and the closing, like, neither one of them was the premiere or the finale, but still, these are huge hitters. In fact, let me hide that again.
Gotta show the full beauty.
Surprisingly, I think Sora's the only thing that doesn't look good in it.
No.
And I don't think that's... Can I get a good shot on just Sora? Hang on. I think that's the closest I can get to just unbroken Sora look like. I know they tried to age up Sora even more, and they're bringing him more in line with the modern Final Fantasy art style. But I liked him better when you could see more Disney influences.
Yeah, it would make sense, wouldn't it? Not to have it Final Fantasy.
It's like, yes, I know. He's part Disney, part Final Fantasy. I don't see any Disney left in him.
No, the Disney magic's gone. He's too old now. That's why.
Sora, it's okay. You can get a day pass. You just have to be a little Disney.
Okay, just become a Disney adult. There's plenty of people like that.
Yep. It's okay, Sora. You just put on like 200 pounds. You'll blend right in. But no, he went full weeb instead. No Disney left. All Final Fantasy. Which is strange to think about because the Heartless still look like they could go either way, Final Fantasy or Disney. If you told me that these Heartless were, I don't know, figments of the afterlife from Coco or something, I could see it. If you told me they were from a hidden back room in Encanto, could probably believe that too. Just a couple frames back, Sora, please. Okay, maybe that's the closest I can get, but it's not the best. I'm struggling to get a good shot of Sora here. I don't think he wants to be seen.
No, they're ashamed of him. You can see that. They're ashamed of what they've done.
his hair isn't protagonisty enough. It's not pointy enough. I could actually imagine somebody walking around like this, and it's not even trying to be cosplay. They just have bedhead.
Yes, like every other person in Japan.
If you're a GRP protagonist, you need to have enough hairspray that it looks like you threaten the ozone layer single-handedly.
Yeah, you are the cause for the whole...
Kingdom Hearts is an aerosol factory. And you don't look like you belong in Kingdom Hearts anymore. You look like you're just a Final Fantasy character. You look like somebody Sora would meet. You look like if Sora went to a Final Fantasy version of Hollow Bastion. Like, with all of the stuff from the Beauty and the Beast sucked out of it. It's no longer Hollow Bastion. It's like an Ultra HD remix of Radiant Garden. You know what?
The insult
No. It's the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth version of Radiant Garden. That's why you don't belong here.
You're just basically insulting a child right now.
They said they aged him up. He can take it. I watched him kill himself with a latchkey. He turned into a ghost. And also, like, 5 spin-offs. In one moment of self-sacrifice, that's half of the games in the entire franchise. Oh, Nomura, I blame your numbers, but also where you choose to diverge the plots. Look, okay, maybe Sora could be saved, maybe you could keep the hair and the overall colors and general outfit, but he needs at least 10 more belts.
Minimum.
If you're gonna go Final Fantasy, go harder into Final Fantasy. This looks like a dude off the street who's just like an average Final Fantasy fan. It's like, oh yeah, I have a piece of Kingdom Hearts merch, look at my keychain. You tell me that guy's a fan of Sora, I believe it. You tell me that Sora himself, it's like... Yeah. Did you go the Robin Williams Hook version? Like, you lost the magic with age? Like, I don't know, maybe take these to get spanked a little so you get some more fairy dust on you, because right now, you ain't sparkling, kid. You're flying very high fidelity, but the style ain't there for you. It feels like Sora's the only one who doesn't look right. Everybody else seems fine. Everything else seems fine. The only Disney they've shown in this trailer, if I'm not mistaken, is Donald and Goofy. Everything else is either FF or Kingdom Hearts itself. Nothing really Disney-esque. It's like, oh yeah, we're in Japan. Could you maybe give me a little bit of Disneyland Tokyo? Just a smidge?
Ooh. Bit of Disney villain.
Because if there's no Disney in this, you've basically just made Astral Chain with extra steps. Final Fantasy in the real world is not what people are asking for.
How was that? Next is our last announcement. Please take a look.
And then we get the Ocarina of Time remake. For the Legend of Zelda fans, I know this is a big deal. I am the wrong kind of Legend of Zelda fan. I only know Hyrule Warriors. That said, they're really not showing much aside from the tapestry and one bit of in-engine. I'm not going to call this in-game footage. This is in-engine, at best.
It's probably in-game footage, because Ocarina of Time starts when when Link is asleep and Navi wakes him up.
Mm-hmm.
That's like literally the first scene of the game.
Okay. If they were going to give you, like, even the most vague release window possibly, that's when, like, the number pops up, and that should be when Navi says, hey, listen, because instantly everybody memorizes that number.
Yeah.
but we don't have a hard release window yet. It's a big deal in and of itself.
Yeah.
Which is kind of lost on me, but again, I recognize it's a big deal. It's just, it's not me that's being targeted. And that's all she wrote. That's everything they've shown us, and there's a couple of things I want to look into more. I need more info on Dragon's Dogma 2. I could easily ramble for 6+ hours with that, but there's currently no other information available. So you're spared for now.
Oof.
Orbitals.
For now.
For now. Orbitals, if I can... it depends on whether or not that's good for local multiplayer, or if I'd have to wrangle somebody for... Yeah, I could do that. It's very stylish. I don't know if it's quite on the same level as Vivarium, but I feel like Orbitals is the better game versus Vivarium, which is more vibes. It's very stylish, don't get me wrong, but it seems like that would be a cozy, comfy, slow dialogue kind of game. Versus Orbitals actually has platforming and combat. Pokopia Underwater Update and paid DLC. They've already got the price point for the expansion pass on that. It's going to be $35. That's half the price of the base game. There is also going to be free updates coming down the line. I'm not locking in that paid expansion pass right now, but that free update looks good. I'm looking forward to underwater gameplay. Now I can build the entire world from the bottom of the sea to the top of the skybox.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna be looting so many Dream Islands just to get enough blocks. I wonder if I could literally fill an entire zone with just like basic dirt blocks or something. Like, what would be the maximum capacity? Is there like a limit to how many blocks you can place? Could you actually, air quotes, fill a zone? I'm not gonna do it, but I'm thinking about it. Like,
Yeah, and that usually leads to doing it.
Did you see what I'm doing in the Rocky Ridges right now? I am removing an entire volcano's worth of ash. I'm not gonna put it back!
True. But you might.
Never say never.
Exactly.
Jujutsu Kaisen Rumble, excuse me. Rumble Survivathon. That one, I need to see if it does anything particularly unique for an incremental / survivors-like game. I don't think it's going to be a Switch 2 exclusive, but I think it's going to be, like, the intended place to play it. I'd be surprised if it was exclusive. Devil May Cry 5 Devil Hunter Edition. I need to get clarification as to which version of Devil May Cry 5 this is building on. Because again, if it's building on the special editions, then a special edition you can take on the go, that would be the first way you could actually do it. If it's just built off of the PC version or the PS4 or Xbox One versions, I'd say skip it. Literally, the base version on PC would be a better experience than getting yet another console port that doesn't come with all the special edition features. Star Fox remake. There's going to be a demo later today. It's worth a look-see as far as I can tell. Final Fantasy Resonance. I can throw that one at some other Final Fantasy fans to see what they think. For now, it just seems like, okay, we already have Octopath Traveler. What's Final Fantasy going to do unique aside from branding? Oh, but you can have a chocobo in the overworld for your mount. I don't care. The only thing I care about with chocobos is the Final Fantasy 13, I think 13-2 song, Crazy Chocobo. You have this cute quasi-velociraptor you could ride on, and basically, this song is like, yes, but what if the chocobo had, I don't know, a heavy metal cover? You have not lived until you've heard someone screaming in heavy metal guttural tones, "Do you want to ride this chocobo?" It's actually a good song. I'm ruining it. But yeah, Final Fantasy's not doing anything to bring me in right now, so best thing I can say is that it's another 2.5D HD pixel art game. It looks fine. It does nothing offensive. Dragon Quest Monsters: The Withered World. Again, it's a monster tamer, a creature collector, and it's nice to know that Nintendo isn't just letting exclusively Pokemon do that on their hardware. I don't know Dragon Quest that well, though. I really can't say much. Duskbloods. Give us the closed network test. The sooner, the goddamn better. I cannot reiterate this enough. Duskbloods is coming this year, and we still don't have a release date. We don't even have a release date for the closed network test. We have a release window this summer. And we also have Elden Ring Tarnished Edition releasing this year. There's 6 months and change left in the year. And we have a release date for Tarnished Edition, so where are you going to fit Duskbloods? I think they need to make up their mind on that one and tell us. We have some port spam that's frankly unremarkable. I'm surprised. I thought Metaphor Refantasio was going to be the ugliest port, courtesy of those watercolor effects. Space Marine 2 actually looks worse. Oh, dear. Still, it's not the first place you would go for those kind of high-fidelity, third-party action games. But if you're going to have the game anyway, why not make it look good? I'm asking for too much. It's a wonder the games even launch half the time. After,
you and your expectations.
Yeah.
For real, for real.
After that, the last of it I guess I would really bring more attention to is Kingdom Hearts 4, because, again, Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen and Kingdom Hearts 4 both being in this direct with no warning. These are things that I would expect from, like, the opening ceremony of SGF, or PlayStation State of Play. Maybe the Xbox ceremony, but here? You pulled out the fucking big guns. And I gotta give them props for it. What else can I say? I mean, aside from 6 hours of more Dragon's Dogma 2 rambling, what else could I say? They were locked, loaded, and they brought the big shit. Ending on Legend of Zelda Remaster 2. It seems like Legend of Zelda is their best thing to close on recently. Tears of the Kingdom. What year was that, their closer? 2023? 2024? Recently, within the last 5 years. I'd say Nintendo killed it. In a good way.
Mm-hmm.
There was not a lot of missing in here. It's like, oh yes, there are some underwhelming ports, graphically speaking. And there's some games I don't give a fuck about. But there's nothing that made me think, why the fuck did you even bother?
And Nintendo cooked.
I don't like to give away winners for this kind of thing, because, well, technically they're not even part of SGF, and neither was PlayStation. But, okay, we went over, let's see, the Nintendo Direct, the PC Gaming Show, the Xbox Game Showcase plus E-Day Direct, Future Game Show, Day of the Devs, the opening ceremony for SGF, and PlayStation State of Play. 7 ceremonies. 7 conferences, exhibits, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
If you had to pick one out, like, which one would you say was the one you enjoyed most, and which one do you enjoy the least?
Okay, the most is, like, right now a tie between, like, the Xbox and Nintendo One. Those were pretty good. Also, like, the pacing was pretty nice in comparison to the rest. The worst one, honestly, was Day of the Devs.
Yeah, it's like...
I'm sorry.
No, that's fair. It's like, we want to be indie and quirky, but we still have some big-budget stuff in here. Don't ask how we afforded it.
Yeah. And it just... The pacing was so off.
Yeah. The stopping, the starting, the chafering. Ugh.
Yeah, it was like all over the place.
Yeah, I think those are good picks. I think
I'm always right.
I'm still thinking about what my favorite would be. Oh, this one might be controversial. I think I would say the state of play was the worst.
Really?
They ended on God of War Lao Fei. 20 minutes of me being either confused or frustrated.
True, wait, I completely blended that out.
It's like, if they ended on Until Dawn 2, I think that would have been stronger. Maybe not a good closer, but better than God of War.
Anything would have been better than like 20 minutes of complete gameplay at the end.
And we're using gameplay very loosely here. I saw a comparison on X the other day. It's like, oh yeah, here's like 6 to 8 minutes where you can push buttons, and here's 12 to 14 minutes where you basically just have a cutscene where you can occasionally push R2.
Yeah.
It wants to be very cinematic. I get it, but it's not my God of War. I haven't been a fan of God of War since they went to the Nordic saga. I prefer the Greek ones.
For good reason.
I guess that means they've dropped the ball for about 8 years then. So yeah, I think I would say the state of play was probably the worst one. It's like, yes, there were some that were a bit underwhelming, like, say, Future Game Show or Day of the Devs, but it's like, my expectations were low going into those.
Yeah.
At least for Day of the Devs, we were able to get some stuff like Prove You're Human, 33 Immortals.
Yeah. I mean, the things they showed weren't that bad necessarily.
Like, Day of the Devs,
it's just...
Day of the Devs, the worst two things for me were Trine 6 and MetaNet Software In Plus Infinity Plus 2.
Yeah.
It's like, MetaNet Software pissed me off for about 2 minutes. God of War bored me for over 20.
Yeah. Fair.
And again, Future Game Show, not necessarily the highest bar, but they met me where I lived, I guess. They at least kept my attention. They weren't annoying me or bothering me. Xbox Game Showcase, a little too much Gears of War for me, but that was one of their main focuses. They were going to have a lot of Gears of War. That was the point. Between the opening and the extended coverage, they probably had 35-40 minutes of just E-Day. Good for the Gears of War fans. I would consider myself softly among them, but what I really wanted here was more Bethesda, and not, like, Elder Scrolls Online. I wanted Fallout 3 Remastered. It's been in the pipeline. Oh, when was the leak on that? 22? 21? Theoretically, it should have been somewhere in the process for 4 to 5 years. And we still get nothing on Fallout 3. Like, Xbox had points where it was bothering me in chunks. But it wasn't as annoying as God of War Lao Fei all at once.
Yeah.
It's like, oh boy, ESO, Thieves Guild, that was a rant. Doom the Dark Ages, put your fucking helmet back on! I was having a little fun with that. It was slightly dramatized, but still, that was only, like, one minor issue with Dark Ages. I haven't played the game yet. I don't know. Fable, meh. Persona 4 Revival has me worried, because it could go down the Persona 3 Reload route. Like, there were underwhelming parts of Xbox games. I think, if you go back to PlayStation State of Play with, like, Phantom Blade Zero, it had higher highs, but it had lower lows.
Mm.
You know what? I hate to say it, but I think just the generic opening ceremony was probably my favorite thing they showed. The Nintendo Direct is coming close, though.
Alright, I can see why.
It's like, don't get me wrong, the Nintendo Direct had Dragon's Dogma 2. It had Kingdom Hearts 4. But at the same point, the opening ceremony... Two Cupheads, Alien Isolation 2, The Last Ronin faked me out. I'm still pissed about that. Gundam. Rogue Orbit, I've heard complaints about the suit design they've shown off. Also, the fact you're fighting aliens instead of other mechs. I'm not that deep into the Rogue Orbit discussions yet, but it looks good as a Gundam game. I thought it was Armored Core. I like Armored Core, too. Guild Wars 3 is a good teaser. You skip some of the Star Wars stuff. More RuneScape Dragon Wilds. As I'm looking at it, maybe I actually put Nintendo Direct on top. And that could be a recency bias, because we literally just watched it. But, like, closing on Kingdom Hearts 4 and then an Ocarina of Time remake versus Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3 and the Tifa stuff, like, then again, we've also got the announcement for Monster Hunter Wilds. Where is it in here?
Wasn't that PC?
Was that PC Gamer? I thought it was in the opening showcase.
One of the two.
Monster Hunter, Monster Hunter. Control F. This time I'm going to move my fingers exactly one key to the right so I actually hit the right buttons. Can I not spell? Where was it announced? It's got to be in here somewhere.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you wrote it down.
You know what it is? I didn't put it in the lists because it was in my predictions for the State of Play.
Oh, probably. It was... No, it was PC Gaming Show, I think. No. No, it wasn't.
I think it was the opening ceremony. Let's see. Announced 4 days ago. That would have been on the 5th. The 5th would be...
That was the Friday.
Yeah, the Friday. It would have been the opening ceremony.
Yeah. Alright.
I am never going to use this organizational schema for my guesses ever again. This is terrible.
How about next time, if we ever do this again, just make guesses in general? Like, no category on what that is, and still write down every one of them.
That would make sense, which is probably why I'm not going to do it.
Oh, damn, I'm already here trying to help you.
I appreciate it. I'll if we do this again, I will try to make things less shit.
You know what? Out of spite, I'll do it next time.
Okay, I hope you're ready to type quick.
There will be a lot of spelling mistakes.
That's fine. I can't spell, and look at how much I wrote. That's like a phone book of wrong.
Yeah, true. The thing is, I couldn't even see what's wrong because my autocorrect is in German. So every word will just be a red underline. It's like, yeah, but this is not German. This is not bread.
Hmm.
I still need to change that setting.
Yeah, I don't have a fix for that, unfortunately. But yeah, you were saying your best would probably be either Xbox or, what was your other one?
Nintendo.
Xbox or Nintendo. I was saying my best would either be the opening ceremony or Nintendo. I think Nintendo wins this.
Yeah. It was pretty good.
They saved the best for last, unironically. The drops, the shock and awe of what they had to put out there. God damn it. I have to give it to them. I think Nintendo Direct sealed the deal. They won SGF 2026.
Congratulations.
Your prize is one small golf clap. That's the sound of me not knowing if I have a pulse. I should have probably tapped something other than my wrist. But yeah, that's all she wrote. We did 7 different showcases for the SGF, and I think I've got some stuff to actually keep track of for the year going forward.
Yeah, you have a nice list now.
Yeah, I'm gonna be playing more Dragon's Dogma 2. Maybe on stream. We'll see how that shakes out.
Yeah. Well, I'll see, definitely.
Oh, yeah. So I can just minimize that and hide the notes.
Careful, don't reveal anything.
I still have the sensor bars active. Bam!
Those OBS might be acting up.
There's like 2 pixels of purple at the bottom, and it's pissing me off now. The sensor bar isn't actually covering everything correctly.
Ugh.
But thankfully you can't actually see my taskbar that it's censoring, because my taskbar is not visible in OBS. Instead it's showing you part of my studio background. The pixel art.
No.
All 2 of those pixel high reveals! You can see my room has a tile floor! It's a lie! It has carpet!
Oh, you.
I want to get rid of this carpet, by the way, but I don't want to change anything at the moment. I couldn't afford to get rid of it right now if I wanted to. Why am I talking?
That's why you go into construction, so you can do it yourself.
Yeah, but if I did that, I have to take up my desk and the router and the PC, and that's a lot of wires to rearrange. My wire management is very tight.
Oh god.
I'm not sure if I might have to just unplug everything and leave the wires where they are, if I do anything.
Is it that bad? No way it's that bad.
I have them cordoned off and tied to fasteners on the wall to make sure they don't get in the way.
Oh.
It's like, yes, I've minimized the amount of wires on my desk and behind the desk and all that jazz. Everything is neatly organized. I can see which wire goes where, but if I need to unplug even one thing, it's going to be like 3 hours of work to fix it.
God damn.
I can see at least 20 different Velcro ties. At least 5 things suspending one under a Lady Death poster, going behind my monitors. I also have a, oh yeah, the router too. You know what, maybe I don't cable manage anymore. I just let this exist for as long as it does. It's like, it took a lot of work, it looks good now. I never want to do it again. That's the thing with cable management. You make it look good, but you never make it in a way that you can actually fix it on the fly. Ah, damn. It would be a mess to change. It's good right now, and I never want to change it again. Which means I'm inevitably going to change it again when something breaks, and I'm not going to be ready for it.
Yeah. Or when you finally change the floor. No wonder you're sweating.
Yeah, this has carpet. I don't really have proper ventilation. There's a vent right behind me. I have a fan below me. The vent is supposed to be at full blast right now, but unfortunately, the thermostat right now is set to like 70, 75 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's cold. That's cool compared to the outside. If we go lower, we might have brownouts.
God.
And I can't run the fan while I'm streaming because I have a Blue Yeti. It picks up the fan like nobody's business.
That's why Weissma. Kidding.
I could always get a foot bath with ice water. I don't know. Something theoretically quiet.
Yeah. I guess step 1 would be getting a new floor, because carpet really soaks in the heat.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But it's pretty, usually.
It was a nice, I guess, would you call this taupe? Or Maybe cream? No, cream...
Is it like one of these installed carpets?
Say again?
Is it like installed carpets?
Yeah, it's installed carpet. It's not like an area rug.
Ew.
Yeah, I think this carpet might be older than I am.
Oh. Damn. You're ancient.
Hmm? This is prehistoric carpet. This is where the dinosaurs walked.
Made out of dinosaurs.
Yeah, so renovations, if they happen, they're not going to happen for a long time because I can't afford shit, and I don't want to change my setup right now.
Fair.
But with the conferences coming to a close, I do think that I'm probably going to slow down on streaming for at least a little bit to recuperate. If you go to the YouTube VOD channel, the archives, then I have it so... I believe all through July we're going to be getting 2 uploads a week, and we've already got 2 a week set up for the first half of August. And I'm not planning on stopping streaming, by the way. I'm slowing down, not stopping. So, we will be back for more Pokopia at least one day this week. I'm still trying to figure out if I can shuffle that around between Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, which one would be best for recording. Because I have family obligations and doctor's appointments. So... I don't have a set schedule yet. I'll figure it out. I will notify you. But now that we're done with the SGF, and it's getting increasingly hot, so I'm probably going to need some time with the mic down to use my fan, we're expecting more drawing streams. We're going to be doing emotes. We're going to be doing some single art, maybe album art. We'll probably have to go back to White Bat Audio for the... licensing reasons, keeping something playing at least. But yeah, we will be going back to more drawing. We will still have more gaming. Pokopia, we might be taking New Vegas out of rotation for a bit, because I want to see if we do Dragon's Dogma 2 on the channel. I still haven't finished the final secret post-Unmoored World ending yet. I could do that live. I want to make sure my save is ready for when Dark Arisen 2 drops.
Yeah.
So yeah, we still have some games in rotation, looking into doing more drawing. I don't have anything major planned as a shakeup for this month. Again, we're still in the first half of June. I've got things going up on the YouTube channel through the first half of August. So if you want to check out anything else, that's an option. Is there anything you've got planned that you want to talk about?
I'm making a new model.
Nice.
That's it.
Hey, me too. I don't know if I'm going to be showing that on stream because I finished the base body last I remember, except for the hands. So I have to add clothes, and I'd rather not show my future self pantless.
Fair. You know, I'm not gonna stream that. It's just in the works.
Ah, okay. Still, though, once I get a modesty layer on that, I could stream working on the new model as well. So yeah, I've got the chibi model in the works. I've got the single art that I want to work on. More emotes, more stream art in general. Pokopia, Dragon's Dogma 2, Fallout New Vegas. I still want to go back to Pragmata, finish the last of the endings from the sketchbook demo, and then go into the base game. But if I start listing all the games that I want to play but haven't started yet, that's going to take 3.5 hours in and of itself, because there's so many damn games and not enough time. So, that is the generous, air quotes, heavily italicized, bolded in a color you don't recognize, plan. Close quotes. And I think we're about done then. We turned a 50-minute direct into 3 3/4 hours of yapping.
Talent.
We didn't even watch the Treehouse. I have no idea what they played during it. Probably Star Fox.
So I did get some things on Twitter. Genshin is on Twitch too.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could maybe do a roundup after all the news has come out, but I don't think we need to have, like, a dedicated stream for that. We could just sort that into something else.
Yeah.
Because there's still going to be news coming out all week as SGF winds down. I already saw something for collector's editions with Halo reimagined, Gears of War E-Day, and I think Fable. Which I actually told you the thing about the Halo collector's edition. No manual for the base game. Digital manual included for the deluxe edition and collector's edition. Physical manual only for the collector's edition. What the fuck is Halo doing? Literally, just the instruction manual that's supposed to be digitally available for the game is not even available with the game. It's a special edition bonus? Fucking why? Why? Why would you make the manual a feature? It's supposed to tell you how to play the game. Do they not expect you to actually play the game if you get standard editions? Are standard edition purchasers just keeping it on the shelf for decoration? Why? Why? Microsoft, just throw me something Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas related. It'll shut me up for a little bit. Trust me.
For like 10 minutes.
Hey, if it's New Vegas, that'll occupy me for at least 100 hours. If it's Fallout 3, then you're on a timer. I went back to Fallout 3, I only played for like 10 minutes just to get back one of my old saves, see if it still worked. I started working on a new character build, and I think it's almost where I want it. I strongly doubt that would be on stream, because unless there's mods available for it that help the modern functionalities, it causes everything outside the window to break when you play Fallout 3 on a modern system. We're talking windows get resized, repositioned, your ability to actually tab outside of the window because it wasn't built in a borderless windowed era is heavily limited. If I was going to do Fallout 3 on stream, it would have to be on a separate PC, and then I would be dual streaming. Because there's no way I can make that work with my current setup. It is actually a scuff overload even I can't handle.
Oh.
And that takes talent. But yeah, I went back to Fallout 3, and I think it's lesser than Fallout New Vegas, but it's still not bad. So just give me a remaster. Give me a reason to go back. It's perfectly fine being the C+ student. We even had a C+ student as president. He wasn't even a C+. He was just C average. Middle of the road. We called him President Larry the Cable Guy, but now he's looked back on fondly.
Aww.
All it took was him giving candy to a former first lady, and suddenly all is forgiven with the Iraq War. I don't know how Bush did it. The modern politicians are just that much crazier. How far did we have to slip from sanity that former President Larry the Cable Guy is now considered the benign option? Did I go too political? This is a safe space. I'll make fun of everybody. Okay. But yeah, craziness abounds. Oh yes, also, one joke I saw the other day having to do with the Bush administration. Xbox, do you know what else was 25 years ago for your anniversary? 9/11.
Maybe that's why they were so happy.
I wish I could have cooked that hard. I needed to steal that joke yesterday. Ah.
Got that in.
Oh. I'm not that good a liar. Ah.
You're too honest for your own good.
It's a weakness. I have that skull enabled in real life. Just keep the negative modifier active. But yeah, we're ending on 9/11 jokes. I don't think we can have anything left after that point. But yeah, that is the last conference we're covering from SGF or SGF adjacent events. I think Nintendo wins. Surprisingly. It was in both of our top twos, so yeah, Nintendo Direct takes it. Now I need to go deep diving on Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen information. I may not come up for air.
I'll see you in 20 years then, I guess.
But I will come up for another stream. I'm aiming for one more this week, and we'll definitely be back next week, so we'll have more to play, we'll have some drawing in the mix, we'll have fun. And I guess I will catch you then, so you want to say goodbye?
Bye-bye.
Ciao for now, and we'll catch you then. Until next time, SGF, FFS, how am I going to find and process all this news? I can open another spreadsheet. The answer to all life's problems. And also the source of many life's problems. I excel at problems!